in today's session.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're not in a hurry at all right now, right? Like, we have nothing pressing.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I hear a clock.
How would you like to adventure with us? Mal will protect you.
You guys see as Mal goes and raises his arm up to cast a spell, you see as he immediately drops to the ground.
Yeah, I think we're switching targets. Gnomes are dead.
On the count of three, Bucky and the boys. One, two,
Bucky and the boys.
Bucky and the
Fucking boys.
Bucky and the boys.
Clock ticks. Filthy, wounded, and drained from their victory over the carrion crawler, our heroes return to the Conland to rest and recuperate. After spending time cleaning off from their previous encounter, the group eventually found rest in the comfort of Fenric's home. The next day, the group rose, found some items they hoped would help in the preservation and transport of the evidence of their conquest, and set out to return to the Order of the Glaive. Along their journey, Mal received a telepathic message from Estra, an employee of the Glaive, informing him that the guild had received his message and was prepared to mediate their dispute with the Silent Bards. Believing their best chance of justice was through the Glaive, the group made haste to return to Vundarum, stopping only to sleep overnight in the city of Aelford. Upon their arrival at the Glaive, the group met with Thalen, the guild's head of procedures, who served as the arbiter for their dispute with the Silent Bards. Two groups then debated under the effects of a zone of truth, forcing both of the groups to settle their quarrel without violence. While an agreement was reached, with the party receiving 40% of the reward from the completion of the original quest, the group left the situation frustrated with the lack of punishment levied on the Silent Bards. After their mediation was completed, the group told Thalen about the quest they completed as a replacement for their original quest. The guild agreed to grant the party a one-time exception, paying out the majority of the reward for the quest. After receiving their payments for both quests, the group disposed of the carrion crawler head, paid their new friend and ally Drip Dish, and prepared for the next journey. Perhaps today our adventurers' lives will be changed. Perhaps tomorrow their problems will be erased. But as for now, a clock ticks.
You guys just finished your mediation. You went and you burned the carrion crawler head. Fenric, you went to the Tales and Tales and you reported your story.
I remember that.
And then you guys all reunited in the recruiting line tavern, just as you originally united.
So good.
And you discussed your plan to move forward. It's probably around 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock in the evening at this point. You guys are free to do what you'd like.
I recall a boat being discussed.
We're like landlocked, aren't we?
Yeah,
If I remember correctly,
currently.
our plan was to head down to the nearest coastal city.
Well,
Now
we were
we're
going to
talking.
spend the night here and talk to the
Yeah.
Glaive in the morning and tell them that we're ditching so they don't think we're going AWOL.
Oh, did we decide that?
Were
I
we
don't know if
gonna
I
tell
remember
them that?
part.
Yeah,
no,
Preston told us if
no.
we don't tell them, basically, it's like, oh, these people are gone. What are we
Oh,
going
right,
to do?
I think that we're gonna like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but would they even do anything about it? Or just, oh no.
probably more the latter, but I don't really want to have any involvement with them after today. So let's just finish it.
Fine.
Yeah, I think we just tell them like, hey, we're going on hiatus.
Vacation.
Sure, we can tell them we're going on vacation.
Sure, you could phrase it however. Yeah. I have some stores that I'd like to go to now that I have money.
Well, it's like 8 p.m., right? Isn't that
Well,
what
that's-
Preston said?
why I'm asking Preston if there's anywhere that I could even go.
It's most of the places are closed at this point in the night, other than taverns. But you could definitely go tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're not in a hurry at all right now, right? Like, we have nothing pressing.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I hear a clock.
Yeah.
You know, I've been hearing something weird too. It like ticks every once in a while.
I don't like it.
Is there a clock store?
At all times, you just hear this, just this clock in the background. Just every building you walk into, every carriage that you ride in, there's just a clock just ticking.
I don't like that. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. One day.
I think Mal is tired and has had a bad day and wants to go sort out our sleeping arrangement and just kind of pack it in for the night.
Yeah.
Oh, are we just sleeping with Finrick and his wife? Oh wait, no.
No, we're not.
Different town.
We're not.
Different town. Dang.
I was gonna. Oh, I need. Yeah. Okay, I got it. In the morning. Okay, I remember now what we were doing. Because in the morning I need to go get some autographs on my comic book to send back to my grandson. That's the only thing I care about doing. And then I need to send back this gross pot or just buy a new one for my wife.
Okay. Are you guys wanting to rent a room at the recruiting line, or are you wanting to? You have like a barrack style sleeping place in the glaive if you want to use that.
Is it free?
I mean,
Yes.
we might as well. Right.
I want to go to the barracks. It's free.
One more
We can
night
do-
in the glaive.
We can tell him tomorrow morning. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right,
We'll pretend like
you
we
know.
belong there.
Sure.
Not a big deal.
Okay.
I called top bunk. Called it.
You guys
Back off.
go back to glaive headquarters, walk in, head over to where the little sleeping arrangement is. Bucky quickly hops into the top bunk.
There it is.
But
Yeah,
otherwise,
Loser.
you guys are welcome to just find a place to sleep. Anything before you guys head to sleep?
I just want to make sure we have our bunks like as far away from the people we don't like as possible.
Okay. When you walk in, you don't really see them. I mean, people aren't really at this hour trying to get to bed, just because it's night, but it's a little early to go to bed.
Yeah, but we're pretty tired, so.
Okay.
My mom told me early bedtimes are for good boys.
Listen, I'm an old man, so I can go to bed whenever the hell I want.
But you're a good boy.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that.
Look like a pretty good boy to me.
Then Rick blushes.
You'll grow into it.
No, I think we're just going to.
Yeah, I want more boat salesmen out and about during the daytime. I will be finding one.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go to sleep
Okay.
now. Wait, hold on. My parrot has some words to say first.
No.
He's gonna give a very long rambling speech, but I have to pull it up.
I hate that.
Okay. I mean, you guys are getting to bed.
Give me a second.
Fenric Sam eventually perks up, starts talking. As you guys are just in the glaive, you do see some of the other members of the glade just walking around. I mean, if you guys ever make a stroll into the Copper Lounge, you will notice there's a handful of people hanging out. But otherwise, it seems to be general winding down mood, at least in this area.
My parrot says, well, I don't like that one actually. That's a bad joke. These jokes are dumb.
Did you write them?
No, I just
Oh.
Google them.
Nice.
Okay, here's the joke. I don't understand what it means. I just want you guys to hear it because I don't know what it means.
I get it.
The joke. This one's not really a joke. It says an elf, a human, and I'm not gonna do the parrot voice. I'm sorry. An elf, a human, and a dwarf go into a bar and order a beer. Before they drink, a fly lands in each one.
That's the whole joke?
Yeah.
Or is it like a choose your own adventure from here? Like we decide what the
No,
punchline is?
that's the joke. The next thing is, what do you call a raging barbarian? Oh wait, okay. So then there's a follow up below the. Okay, sure. Yeah, never mind. Just pretend like my parrot said a funny joke.
I don't get it.
That was
Okay.
the joke.
Alright.
I missed.
Okay, let's go to sleep.
Well, you guys wind down. You guys kind of got like a 3-person bunk bed. Caleb's on the middle one. Bucky's on top. While you guys are sleeping, Mal, in the middle of the night, you kind of hear a, and you kind of rustle awake, and you look up. You see Fenric is there, and there's like foot lockers at the end of each of these beds, and you see he's kind of like leaning over and kind of and looking inside someone's foot locker.
Is it dark in the room?
It's pretty dark. I mean, you have dark vision, but
Yeah, I was wondering how Fenric was saying. And let's see
I
what
think
he's
the
looking
answer
at?
is. I think the answer is I'm not seeing.
yeah, and he kind of bumped into a few things, and that's kind of what stirred you awake, but doesn't seem like he sees pretty well.
Okay. Do I like know? Is it just his footlocker? Or is it just people's footlocker?
I mean, it's not at the end of your bed, so you're assuming it's not his, but you don't really know whose it is. I mean, it seems like it's at the foot of someone else's bed.
Okay. I'll go over and look at whatever he's looking at.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find the bathroom.
I don't think it's here.
Okay. I'm gonna go back into bed.
Alright. Well, Mal never properly fell asleep, so I don't think he tries to go back to his bed after whatever that was, and he just, I don't know, I guess he just walks out.
Okay, you leave the room?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do anything?
No, just wander aimlessly.
Okay. You wander aimlessly. Not a whole lot going on. It's maybe midnight, 1 a.m.
I don't have any goal. I'm just thoughtful, and I don't really have anything.
How long do you think you would stay up wandering?
I don't think he properly fell asleep in the first place,
Okay.
so I don't think he expects that he'd fall back asleep. So he'd probably just wait for the sunrise, stay under the stars if he could.
Okay. You still need like a long rest, though, right?
If I wanted to regain spells and not be exhausted, but I don't think that's happening tonight.
Okay. Alright. Well. You, I guess, stay up and enjoy the sunrise. Rest of you, Bucky, you wake up around, sunrise or so, maybe 6 a.m. You got to bed pretty early. Not a whole lot of commotion. It seems like people got to bed a little bit after you, but Fenric, you're awake. Mal, you're still awake, and you guys have the day.
I need to find a copy of the newspaper.
Okay. They have it at the waiting or the lobby area of the
Play.
Glaive, and it is a copy of.
Yeah, you already sent it to me, I think. Right?
No.
Or no? What's the thing that you sent me?
I don't know what I sent you. I haven't
Send
sent
me
you
something.
anything today.
You sent me something like yesterday, didn't you?
Oh, that was what you received last time.
Oh, okay.
You receive a copy of The Weighted Hilt, Heroes of the Week, The Flipped Coin,
Us.
the duo that saved other heroes.
That's not us.
It's not you. But
I want to skim through and see if we're in there and all.
you skim through, and it talks about this member of the order, or this team that's in the Order of the Glaive. It's a silver class group, and that they basically completed one of the rescue missions for another group that was more or less ambushed on one of their quests, and rescued them and brought them back safely.
Yeah.
No mention of you. There is a crossword on the back.
Oh, that's all I care about.
You gather that the Tales and Tales probably didn't have enough time to put together an article about you.
Typical slow news. Never get articles out in a timely manner.
Preach
If I
it.
ran a newspaper station, we'd have articles printed the next day.
Yeah, you would.
Not related to this at all, but Preston, who do I last session we went and talked to the Tales and Tells people about the money that they were going to give back to the other guys, I think. Who do I talk to?
You already got your money back.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I need to count with them. Okay. It was 20, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're bad with remembering when people give you money.
Yeah, me, Elliot Eccles, is bad at remembering in general.
Sure.
Mm.
Anyway, you guys have the day to yourself. It's still pretty early, but
Are we on a river?
there are rivers that pass by the city. Yes.
Nice. Would there be a boat salesman?
You can certainly check.
I would like to look for a boat salesman. Or just a man with a boat who I can convince to sell me the boat.
Okay. Give me an investigation check as you kind of go about the city. Let me pull up.
17.
17. So you do a pretty thorough search about the city. Doesn't seem
No.
there doesn't seem to be any sort of port or anything like that at this city. It seems to be like these rivers definitely pass by it, but it's not it definitely doesn't just, there's not a place where they'll stop and dock up. But I mean, you do see that there are some ships passing through. You can definitely approach one of them. I mean, you definitely would have to leave like the bounds of the city because it's a little bit out.
I'll do it.
Okay. You go in. There's a river that goes south of you, and there's a river that goes north of you.
Which way is closer to where we're going? The other.
They're
rival
both
guild?
they're both going in the same direction. They're both going east to west. But you know, there's a slower moving one below you and a faster moving one above you.
I'll go south
Okay.
because that way I can really hassle them.
Okay. You go up. You see there's a ship called Uncorked Joy.
It's a fun name. I'll just shout at the captain, try and get his attention. Hey,
Okay.
Captain.
Hey, Captain.
Howdy. What can I do you for? It's this bulkier looking gnome.
This ship looks a little too big for a gnome of your stature. How about I buy it
Highly
from you and
offensive.
you can downsize to a much more reasonably sized gnome ship?
Even if I were interested, it is not mine to sell. Thank you for making fun of my height, though. I appreciate that.
I'm offering a cash deal, 10 gold over asking price. It's a seller's market out there, no man.
If you could put together more like 30,000, then we could talk.
Deal.
Really? You have 30,000 gold right now?
Yes, I do. Shake my hand.
I'm way up here on the boat.
Damn.
It's kind of just like floating past you as you're just kind of yelling at him.
Alright, I'll talk to you later. I'm heading back to town.
What an interaction that was.
You're short-lived.
The rest of you.
I have a list of things to purchase and at least one conversation I'd like to have.
Okay.
The things I'd like to buy, I'd like to get a new set of armor. I don't know if there's anyone that sells better armor than regular armor. I don't think I have the money for better armor, but I'd like to talk to them regardless.
Okay.
And I want to find a new coat rather than my gross green cloak that I normally wear and
Okay.
cover my face with a hood. I want a coat with a hood.
Before we
And I
do
wanna-
that, I will
Yeah,
say
dude.
if everyone can mark off, you can make your call on this, but just for living expenses and repairs on like your arm, like using a whetstone to sharpen your sword or something like that. Although I guess none of y'all use swords. Bucky, you use a dagger, right?
Hey, I have 2 short swords, but I don't think I've used them yet.
Okay. Either way, but just for general maintenance, like maybe a replacement of arrows and stuff, if you can mark off either as minimal as 5 silver and as much as 2 gold per day for the next 5 days. And we'll just call that general living expenses. So that's minimum 2.5 silver if you think you're going to be living fairly
So we're paying
squalidly.
5 gold in advance. Or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's
Thanks for 5
stocking
days.
up on rations. Like you had a bunch of rations, but you've eaten a lot of them over the past few days.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But it's your judgment on how much you think you'll use, and I won't force y'all to do too much.
I will be paying 1 gold for 5 days worth.
Nice.
I don't live fancy.
As far as finding
I'm a fancy man.
as far as finding like a cloak goes, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of options. Most of the stores seem to be in this purple area, and a lot of that is kind of taken up by the Tails and Tells. But there is one clothing store. You go in there, and there's some nicer, not nice as in like really fancy, but just like nicer than what you currently have being torn up and everything. Is there anything specifically you're looking for with that?
Just like a jacket, I guess. A blue jacket with a hood.
Okay.
But long. Like it was a robe, but it's not a robe. Or I guess like a trench coat.
Sure. They
Okay.
definitely have something like that. The stuff they have here is generally, it's kind of like supposed to protect you from the rain, but also be kind of light because you're in a forest and they don't want to like really weigh you
Cool.
down.
Sounds good to me.
Also,
As long
kind
as
of
it'll
protect
work
you
on
from
the
bugs.
coasts.
Yeah, it's something that would work there. You'd probably want to go more short sleeves on the coast and stuff if you were.
I'll get a
in the
short
sun.
sleeve jacket.
Okay.
Isn't that just a shirt?
If you're
Yeah,
No, it's one of those short sleeve hoodies.
And it's open at the front.
Okay.
for both of those, I
Word.
would say that would go for around 4 silver total.
Sweet. I shall purchase it.
And what was the other thing you said you were gonna get?
I would like a I guess I ask whoever is running it if they have a piece of fabric that could be worn on the face, kind of like
Like a bandana?
TMNT style. Yeah,
Like a
like but
mask.
for my eyes.
Like a COVID mask. Oh. Like Daredevil?
Yeah, like Daredevil.
They're like, well, I mean, we don't have anything like that right now, but that doesn't sound like something we couldn't make. I mean, we have plenty of cloth. Is this? I mean, give us a
Do you
description of
whip
what
it
you're
up
looking for.
in the next few hours for me?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And they'll just get a general description of what you're looking for, and they'll spend. It'll probably take them about an hour to work on it, but they put it together. And that'll cost you just an additional 2 silver.
Sweet.
Yeah, missed the time.
is there like a leather worker or whatever that I could purchase armor from? It doesn't seem like this place is big enough to have any magic shops, so I'll just get
So,
regular.
not in the town, but you would remember that the glaive actually does have like a general store and like where you can buy like armor, weapons, things like that, and some more common magical items like potions and
Okay.
maybe a bag of holding.
I'll pass. I'll just hold it.
Okay.
And I wanted to go talk to Estra if I could,
Okay.
if she's around.
She is back at the front desk this morning.
Okay. I go up. I don't think I put on my blue coat or anything. I just wear my normal clothes, so I'm generally recognizable still.
Okay.
Estra, hi. We're back
Good morning.
in town.
Malcolm, correct?
Yep. No, you can call me Mal.
Oh, no, Mal. If I understand
Question.
correctly, your group completed the carry-on crawler quest, correct?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
You all have earned copper status then. If congratulations. If I could, I guess it's just you right now, but if I could get your rookie pins, I can exchange them for the copper pins you've earned.
Sure. I give her my clear pin.
Okay. She'll hand you a copper pin, and she'll actually hand you 4 of them, and she'll say, like, if you can just, when the others are, if you could get the other 3 and get them back to me, that'd be great.
Well, I can get you 2 for sure.
I heard there was no Oh, that's right. Did you guys switch out a group member?
No, but we lost one.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Not like he died. He's just gone.
Should we put out a search party for him, or?
No, I don't imagine you'll see him anytime soon. It's actually
It's all very ominous.
Yeah. No, it's not really that ominous. He just got a job somewhere. We don't know where it is.
Yeah, 6 feet under.
Is Bucky there with me?
I thought Bucky was out exploring the dock.
Yeah, Bucky, at this point, you're finding ships.
I'm still gone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Word. I'm gonna keep doodling.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to see Sparks around. Don't send people looking for him. I mean, you can if you want. I don't know. It's kind of a waste of resources, but sure.
Okay.
Estra, I had a different
Yeah,
question
sure.
for you.
Sure.
What?
Run away with me.
You have a lot of people come through the glaive. I'm sure that as you get to see a lot of different characters, what do you think is like a quality that you want to see in, I guess, adventurers or heroes? Heroes specifically, I suppose.
Look, I've heard about your team's exchange. Obviously, I received the letter. It's a little above my pay grade, but off the record, from what I've heard, I think the Silent Bard should have been suspended for your actions. Unfortunately, I don't think Lara and Thalen like suspending groups, because it kind of makes us less attractive as a guild and gets rid of often some adventuring parties that we really need to be successful as a guild. But in my opinion, we need heroes, not mercenaries. Honestly, I'm glad that your group returned in one piece, or at least most of you.
Thanks. I guess my conversation with Thalen kind of left me wondering, because I thought I knew what I was trying to be, and I don't know, I feel kind of naive and foolish.
Oh, I don't think it's naivety. I think it's more of hopefulness. I think Thalen probably shares your viewpoints more than you think he does. It just there's a lot of people out there that we're tasked to protect, and whether or not you had a good interaction with the Silent Bards, they definitely saved a lot of people with their actions, and this is not the first time they've completed a quest. So I definitely don't like seeing their actions and seem to be driven by money, but and we kind of need that every now and then.
Well, that's it.
Make your move.
We'll probably see you later on. The rest of the guys are going to come in here and we'll talk to, I don't know, whoever. I don't know.
Guys.
Real quick, before you go, I do need to give you these, and she hands you over two copper-colored push pens. And she says, you are now allowed to mark 2 jobs, including one from the silver job board, if you'd like to. We advise that you do not do so until you complete around 3 more copper quests, but you have the right. And then one more thing, what will your group be calling yourselves? We'd like to have a name we could put on the rankings board.
I think our first name was Bucky and the Boys, but I don't know what our name is now. I'll get back to you. For now, we're Bucky and the Boys.
Bucky and the Boys, okay. Well, I wish you well. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
That's right.
Say we get her to run away with us.
Fenric, you got up. You got your paper. Anything else you're doing? While the rest are kind of walking around.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to collect some autographs.
Okay.
while I'm just waiting around.
Are you gonna wake people up, or?
I mean, no. I just whoever's awake.
Okay.
If anyone, I'll just be meandering about. Like
Okay.
anytime I see someone, just give them a little like, "Oh, hey there," I'll give them a little speech to try to, make them feel good about themselves. Give
Okay.
them a little like, "Oh, hey there, Mr. Adventurer Hero. Sign my comic book."
Okay. So you, early in the morning, there's definitely less people. You definitely, there's a group in the Copper Lounge. It's a group of gnomes.
Lounges.
Wait, no, it's not a group of gnomes. It's a human, a half-elf, another half-elf, and an elf.
They walk into a bar, and there's a fly in their beer.
Right.
I'm good.
The end.
You ask them, and they seem pretty happy to do so. And they say, I don't know if you've heard. I see you're still still a rookie class. We don't really do autographs around here. What we do is a lot of us make like these custom stamps, and we use them, and it just kind of like marks us as a group. That way, the 4 of us don't have to sign it individually. But if you'd like, we can definitely stamp you.
Sure. I don't really care. It's for my grandson, so
Stamp.
I'm sure he'd like that.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
You hand
Kids
him
these
over.
days, am I right?
Get stamped, kid.
You hand him over the thing, and they stamp it, and it says "The Lost Cartographers." It has like a little map of the world, but kind of like some question marks there on the map and things like that.
Hey, real quick before I leave you, Mr. Cartographers, or
Sure.
Mrs. I don't know. I'm not
Leroy.
too close to their genders, but
Leroy.
thanks, Leroy. How did you get yourself this stamp? Is there someone here that makes them?
Usually, the first time you, if you ever work with the Tales and Tales, when they publish your first article, they'll usually send you something in the mail that you can use for future purposes.
Cool.
Not everyone's going to have them, but a lot of the more experienced of us will have them.
No, I understand. All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
When I leave.
How long are you planning on hanging around and looking for?
I mean, pretty much until anyone else in my party comes back to
Okay.
do something else. So.
Bucky will be gone for about an hour and a half. Mal is going back and forth. He'll probably be gone 2 hours or so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not just
between
gonna
around-
be like walking around
Sure.
the whole time, but like I'll stop and do a crossword if I see someone wake up or something. Not like as soon as they wake up. But
Sure.
Like,
You
maybe I'll
will-
hang out in like a common meeting area.
You will hear around 7:30 or so. There's kind of like a little bit, not a skirmish, but you do hear someone like yelling in the barracks area, just like, "Where'd my stuff go? Who took my stuff?"
What's up with that?
But if you just hang around, you'll be able to find there is a group called the Flipped Coin, which is actually the Heroes of the Week article that you saw.
Nice. Do I need to be writing these names down? Because I'm not.
That's up to you, but
I don't know if I care.
sure.
I'm just sending this to my. So.
Sure. You find the Flipped Coin, which is a silver group. You find Kingmakers, and you find
Widowmakers.
not Widowmakers. The Crimson Sky Mercenaries turn you down,
Oh.
and Salisa's Banner. They will sign.
They
it.
also. Oh,
No,
they signed it.
they give you a autograph.
Cool.
As of there, and by the time the other people reunite, that's pretty much all you can get.
Alright, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I am expecting. I'm saving this, but I'm expecting to get Thalen to sign it as well.
Okay.
But I'll just do that when we talk with him.
Okay.
One more question about the town. Is this town too small for an apothecary? I just need to find that on the road.
Define apothecary for Bucky. He
Sells,
doesn't know what it is.
Oh, okay. Sells just like nothing like magical, but just like spices or
Herbs,
balms.
right?
Yeah, herbs.
Like a medieval
Things that
drugstore.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
You've definitely seen those in several towns, but it's not really. This one feels a lot more. Everything seems very like it's there for a specific reason. Like the clothing place was there specifically to clothe the people that are working in that area. There's kind of like this library thing up here. There's a guild here, and there's a guild here, and there's a guild here. This seems to be these dwarven, at least from your experience, these dwarven villages don't really have a whole lot of things like that don't have a specific, we need this, so we're going to have it. So you've seen it in other towns, but not in this one.
Okay, cool.
Eventually, you all three reunite, I assume, in the within the Glaive headquarters. And the day is yours. It's probably 9 a.m.
Who do we need to talk to? Do we talk to
I think we're
Lyra?
gonna talk to Thalen, maybe.
Balin's the guy who settles disputes, but Lyra's the one who deals with like managing
Probably.
the various groups, right? Probably need to talk to Lyra.
Yeah, but Thalen, I want his autograph.
I mean, we could talk to Thalen as well, but I think we have to talk to Lyra.
That's fine.
Okay, well, let's go find Thalen for you.
Okay. You go to Thalen's office. He's there. Knock on the door. He opens up.
Hey, Thalen.
Howdy. What can I do for you?
Well, a twofold question. One, well, maybe a three-part question. First of all, how are you doing today?
Doing fine so far. Haven't had my breakfast yet, but
Sorry to hear that. I understand the
okay.
importance of a good breakfast. Because as a halfling,
Okay.
I eat two breakfast. I don't remember what we said. Two breakfasts.
two breakfasts, one
and
lunch, no dinner.
No dinner. Yeah, I understand the importance of a good breakfast.
I'm glad you do.
Well, first I was hoping you could maybe sign this comic for my grandkid.
That's.
He likes heroes.
I'm
You're
happy
kind of
to.
a-
I
You're
don't.
kind of a hero.
I don't think I really count as hero. I mean, we have like the Order of the Glaive logo stamp we could put on it if that's
Yeah,
something.
that's fine. That's
Okay.
that's probably just as good.
If you want to get that from Esther, I don't have that here in my office, but
Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, other than that, we were just gonna say that we were gonna go talk to Lyra about it. I think we're gonna go on a little vacation. Yeah.
you've completed one quest and you guys are taking a vacation.
Officially a hiatus, but we're calling it a vacation.
It's kind of a vacation.
There's gonna be a lot of introspection.
Okay, I mean, you're certainly welcome to. We definitely have plenty of jobs that we'd love for you to complete. If there's anything you need before you go, I'm happy to provide it if I can. But otherwise, wish you well on your enjoy your vacation.
Thanks, Leon.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
If I may, if you could just check in once. I don't know how long you're planning to be gone, but if you could check in once every month or so, send a letter and just let us know that you're okay. We just
No promises.
We just like to keep tabs so we don't have to put out a search party.
What if we just waive the search party?
Yeah, we could just tell you now. Don't send a search party.
Okay, are you wanting to pull out from the guild?
No, we just don't care if you come looking for us.
Okay. He's kind of sensing a little bit of maybe you guys are holding back and not sharing completely, but he doesn't want to press too much, so.
We're just don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, enjoy your time off.
Yeah, you too. And then I kind of like go, like I knew I said something really awkward there. He's not taking time off. It's us.
But yeah, let's just go. You asked that guy for his autograph, but he's definitely just a guy that works here, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know what my grandson likes. Maybe he likes staying.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go though.
Shoot him a shot.
Fenric,
You
go
okay?
ahead and roll me a history check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. What is my history? It's okay. 10.
As someone who's read a lot of news articles about the glaive, maybe not read all the comic strips, but you've definitely also heard your grandkids talking about it loosely. You've definitely never heard Thalen's name mentioned
Yeah.
before coming to the glaive, but
Well, I don't know.
doesn't
Maybe
mean it's not about to start with.
Maybe he likes them.
Sure.
Managers
I don't
deserve
know.
to be celebrated as well. They're very important.
I agree. I'm a big fan of people that do clerical work and not like clerics. I mean like
It's an easy misconception. Yeah, clerical work.
Anyway, I assume you go to Estra and you get a stamp.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Hey, Estra, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. Can I get your clear pin back?
I guess. Why do you need it?
Gee,
we gave you the
we have
copper
the copper
pins.
pins. We have copper pins.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Sick.
sure. Thanks.
Thank you.
Estra. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Dang it.
This is how my spiel has gone to every single person that I've talked to. Well, I was just wanting to see. We talked with Thalen. He said that maybe you could stamp my grandson's comic strip with your little glaive stamp.
Oh, sure. She pulls out a little stamp puncher and puts it down.
Thanks. Why don't you go ahead? Would you mind signing it yourself too?
I don't think anyone wants that, but
Oh, we would love it. I think Mal especially wants your own.
Am I here?
I think so. I think we're all
Yeah.
together.
I
Okay.
think so.
I turn to Mal and I give him a wink.
she kind of blushes a little and she's like, okay. And she just signs her name. Kind of awkwardly, like below like the author's name and stuff, but
Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't care where anyone signs it. Yeah, we were just gonna. I appreciate the signature, by the way. You have beautiful handwriting.
Oh, thank you. That's part of the reason they hired me.
Okay. We were going to go talk to Lyra about this too, but we're going on vacation.
Okay. I'll have you guys marked as inactive. You don't really need to talk to Lyra unless there's something you'd like to tell her specifically.
Oh. Well, I mean, maybe I want her autograph too, but
Okay.
here I got a question for you.
Okay. Yes.
How would you like to adventure with us?
I'm kind of busy. I have a job. Adventuring's
Right.
not really my thing.
But adventuring could be your job. Mal will protect you.
I don't really want to be involved in this conversation. We
I would
cannot
like
use
to
my name.
Make a
for
persuasion
argument.
check.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I'd like to whisper.
Can I make a
Mal.
counter persuasion check?
Mal, I'm wingmanning you, man.
I didn't ask for this.
Let's see. It's a 14.
She's like,
I was really hoping that was going to be like a nat 20.
That's pretty
She was
much
just
what
like,
you
yeah,
needed.
absolutely.
The bar was 25, so she's like, I mean, you guys seem. She kind of glanced over at Mal and she's like, lovely, but it's just not something I really think I can do.
I understand. Well, we'll keep in touch. Or Mal will keep in touch. He's
She
he's
continues to
Will.
blush.
His handwriting is almost as good as yours.
She continues to
Okay.
blush and not really say anything in response to that.
I just turn and walk away very awkward. Like, it's not awkward for me, but it's awkward for everyone else that I just
Right.
get up and leave.
This whole conversation's been very awkward for Mal as he's just been standing beside you, I guess.
I have good.
At this point, Estra
grandfather.
kind of glances and she's like, "Oh, I need to go speak with Lyra about something." And she kind of walks upstairs.
Oh, we were also going to Lyra.
No, we're not. We're done here.
She's like, "Oh well, I'll let you guys talk to her first."
Oh no, I mean we could talk to her together.
I have to walk away from the situation.
I see Mal leaving, and I'm like, never mind. Maybe we don't need to talk to Lyra. Have a nice day.
Thank you. And she waits to see which direction you're going, and she'll go upstairs if you're not going upstairs.
Yeah, I guess we're not going upstairs.
Okay. Anyway, you guys leave the glaive.
Hey Mal, I think that went really well.
I feel like Sparks is probably a better wingman based off of what I've heard, but
Maybe.
Listen, I'm not a good wingman, but I am a wingman. It's big grandparent energy.
I don't know. You know, Finley,
So,
I don't know if now's the time, but it might have worked for her. I've been working on a little song. A Fish Called Adventure.
I'd
That might
love.
have sold her.
I would love to hear it.
There's one problem.
Right.
I can't play an instrument.
I can't either.
Mal,
I don't
can you
think-
play an instrument?
no.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Because
unfortunate.
I've got some lyrics.
we have a party with no musical proficiencies.
Hey, maybe Dish can. You never know.
Yeah,
Let's go
hey,
find him.
I do think Sparks can play like bagpipes or something.
that's fitting.
You picked bagpipes.
I can't remember. Something sailor related or bagpipes.
Sure.
Well, bagpipes are very sailor thing. You know, all those bagpipe sailors.
So I missed my one chance to get my shanty off the ground.
No, if you keep it in your minds, and here I have a pen and paper. I can write the lyrics down for you.
I can write them.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think you'll get the inflections right.
All right, well then I'm not gonna write it.
Yeah, let me write them.
Okay, go ahead.
Nice. I'll take that pen and paper.
Hey,
And-
we should probably talk about it before we get in front of him, but did we hire Eric as our chauffeur forever? Or did he just bring us here?
No, he
No.
just brought us here. I told him that we'd consider it.
Sure.
We're not actually considering it, are we?
I mean,
We don't
Why
have
not?
a recurring source of income anymore. We kind of kicked that. We don't know how we're getting paid from here on out.
that's true. We will need. Well, so okay, as we've discussed, I think we're heading to the coast, right? To maybe find ourselves a
Right.
ship to sail around.
Uh,
I mean, we need transportation to the coast.
sure. I mean, we can have him give us a ride there. But once we get there, we won't really need a driver anymore, I assume, if we're trying to get on a boat.
Yeah, I mean, unless he has any nautical experience, then
I
maybe
think
we
he
could hire
does.
him on as like a crew hand. But I don't think he does.
I've got enough nautical experience for 3 men.
Well,
That's how
then-
many men we have. That's
Yeah.
good.
Great.
Well, I guess we have 4 with Dish.
Oh, I
Good
can't
night.
swing him.
I expect you to be running the ship entirely by yourself, then, Captain.
Arg.
Okay. With that, I assume if there's anything else you'd like to do, you can. But I assume you're gonna go find Eret and Drickdish.
I feel like there was something I was going to do. I don't remember what it was though.
You got autographs.
Oh, I need to send this back to my kid or grandkid.
The thing to your wife, right?
Oh, the
Yeah.
pot?
Yeah.
I was never planning on returning that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the post. I know, but it's not your wife's pot.
I also I give 6 gold to Finric for that letter I had him pay for.
Did I pay for a letter? Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
message to the
back when I
guild.
had no money.
Yeah, okay.
Or
I'll take that.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I want to go to like the post office. Or whatever.
I mean, the messengers, they normally post up near the stables. So you go over to where your horse
Sure.
and carriage were tied, or Eret's horse and carriage were tied up, and you can certainly find a messenger that you can send things back with.
Yeah. So I'll find the nearest messenger. I'll say, how much would it cost to send back this pot and this comic book to Blesswood?
We're in Blesswood, sir. Do you
Oh.
mean Conlon?
Whatever, Conlon. I know the city I live in.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm old. I have dementia.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, let's see. Conlon, kind of far, a couple days.
Here's my real question.
We could probably do
Is
this.
it gonna cost me more to mail this big giant pot than it would to just mail like an envelope?
Probably 1 gold more. We could probably take both of these back for 7 gold.
How over the table? How much would it cost to replace this pot?
Probably.
I'm just trying to weigh out. If I
probably a
just
silver.
shipped- Okay, so it'd probably be cheaper for me to just
For
send
sure.
the money for a replacement pot.
Yeah, it for sure would.
Okay, then I'll just say, here, forget the pot, deliver this comic, and I'll also throw in 10 gold into the letter,
Okay.
just for my wife,
Sure.
feeling generous.
Okay.
knew we were gonna keep the pot.
And this is going to.
I'm getting rid of the pot. I'm just gonna leave it in the stables.
Okay.
I won. I'm gonna pick it up.
This is a huge pot. What do you need the pot for?
Mark
Cooking
off.
huge meals.
Mark
It's
off
gross.
6 gold plus whatever it would cost, whatever you're sending.
Well, how much was it?
6 gold plus however much you're sending back.
Okay, so 16 gold.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, this iron pot is now in my possession.
You have
Huge iron
a
pot.
slimy iron pot.
You're
I'll-
now
I'll scrub
over
it out.
encumbered.
I'm gonna give it to Dish. It'll be fine.
Can Dish carry it like he's carrying a
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh wait,
turtle?
I
Like a shell on his back?
we need to pay Dish, guys.
Oh,
I
yeah.
say
We did
away
pay
from
Dish.
Dish.
Once
we
again,
paid
Elliot,
him.
you've paid
We
Dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we paid
Oh,
him.
okay.
Elliot
This
just
is why
zones
I
out
was
anytime
keeping
money
track
is
of the
mentioned.
money.
Elliot
I
zones
divided
out
out the
anytime
money.
money is mentioned.
Yeah.
It was 2
I
weeks
divided
ago.
up the money evenly amongst everyone. Well, not evenly. I gave Drick Dish his cut, and then I divided it among us.
Nice. Shrewd. Now, while we are on the topic of money, I do have a silver necklace with a blue gem.
Yep.
You do.
Anyone? No, I'm gonna sell it.
Okay.
I
Are
was
you
about to
just
ask if anyone wanted to wear it. But they don't want to wear that.
I don't want to wear it.
Not particularly, no. Unless you have like 10. I'd wear like a bunch of rings.
I don't have rings.
Well, if you pass a jewelry shop, I'll buy a bunch of rings.
I'm not much into jewelry.
I'll see what I can do at our next stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a plan. I think.
all right? So you guys ready to hit the road? Eric says.
Did I ever get my mass commission from that one
Yes,
shot?
you did.
Okay, then yeah, I'm good to go.
You marked off your 2 silver for that, right? Okay.
Mhm.
And you marked off the 4 silver from before that. Just making sure you're paying attention during that part.
It was 2 weeks ago, man. I don't remember.
It was in the
That was
recap.
2 weeks ago. I didn't listen to it. Let's go.
What? How'd you know a clock's ticking?
Yeah, gotcha. You did listen.
The clock's always ticking, guys. I don't need to be reminded of that.
Hey, Eric.
Yes, sir.
So I think we need transportation to the nearest coastal city that I don't know if that I may or may not know the name of.
Coastal City, and he pulls out a map. He's like, looks like on this one, yeah, Cuostard's gonna be our closest one.
I love custard.
Cuostard. Barely know it. Cuostard
Yeah.
joke.
I think
You
we
guys
need
don't get it.
we need transportation there.
Okay, what's you guys' plan once you get there? Are you planning on sticking around there for a while? Just because, like,
I don't
if I'm
so.
for a one-way trip, it's gonna be a little bit longer, or a little bit more, because I still have to get back.
Well, I mean, we're kind of a free-spirited group. I don't know if we have plans, but I think. Hey, you got any nautical experience?
Enough for free.
Not really. I
You
mean,
ever wanted
I
to
could-
work on a boat?
I can't say it was ever something that I really wanted to do, but I mean, you know, boating sounds fun to pretty much anyone that's not lived on the coast, I assume.
Well,
Why, you guys?
I think we're going to this city and we're gonna try to get ourselves a boat.
That's exciting.
So I guess the answer to your question is it's a one-way trip.
At least for now, I let's see, the normal cost if this were a round trip, just from here to there, would be about 8 gold. But for a one-way, I'll probably have to do 6 gold.
It's cheaper to do the one-way?
Well, I mean, I'm only taking you half the distance, but I need some.
I understand. You're saying round trip, it's 8.
Right. If
How
I were
about
taking you there,
5 gold, Eric.
I mean,
No.
6 gold is
It's
kind of
okay.
already the discount.
It's okay. I'll pay the 6 gold. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, let's
Tell
get on the
your-
road then.
Tell your father we said hello.
I will. He'll be happy to hear things are going well for y'all. So y'all get on the road. Okay. You guys want to make me perception checks as you just travel down the road to
On
Cuostard.
my crossword, and I will not be making you a perception check.
Oh, I'll be. Oh no. It's just rolled under my.
11.
Hold on. 14. Oh, plus 2. 16.
16. Alright. Anything you guys are doing as you're traveling on this road through the forested area of Blesswood?
Doing my crossword puzzle.
I'm composing a new ditty known as My Other Boat's a Horse. Or is it?
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
My other boat's a horse.
Oh, Dish with us?
Dish is with you.
I hope so. If we didn't leave him.
Oh, no. Plays instruments.
What is a instrument?
Makes music.
There's no way, Dish, that you are as good as you are at Pictionary and you don't know what an instrument is. I don't believe it.
I just don't know that word. Music, though. He kind of starts.
Yeah, you got any music makers on
we
your Dish?
were playing charades, I think. Not
Whatever the game was.
He starts kind of like tapping his hand, and
nice.
he seems to be able to
Drums?
make like a pretty good metronome.
You
I
look at drums, perhaps, Dish?
Drum. Yes, I can play drum.
You play guitar?
I don't know what that is.
How about the bagpipes?
No.
Drums it is.
Drum. Anyway, you guys make your way along the road. You said you guys got a 11 and a 17?
16.
16, okay. As you guys are going, you're kind of in this area, more or less. You're not completely sure, but you do approach like a bridge. And as you're approaching the bridge, you do see there's like a carriage parked on the side of the road just before the bridge. And Bucky, you do notice a voice scream, "Help!" Kind of coming
Ahoy.
from the forest area a little bit south of you.
I'll jump up, pull out my one sword. Ahoy hoy!
You look
Someone is in trouble.
Um,
And brandish competently?
okay. You brandish, you don't really see anyone in the immediate area. The voice kind of came from within the forest.
Maybe it was just the wind.
Did you hear something?
You know, I thought so. I thought I heard someone yell help.
Well.
Are we seeing any dead bodies near this carriage or no?
No, but the carriage is empty.
Like there's no people in it.
Make me a perception check or investigation.
Hold on. I guess we should stop. Hey, Erish, let's stop up here at this.
He just pulls over on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, that might have been wise. I did get a 22 though, for perception.
As you're looking around, you hear another, "Help, please!" It's clearly coming like from the forest area down by the side of the river. You look down there, you think you see some movement, but you're not sure.
You guys hear that?
At this point, Fenric, you would hear that, and
I do hear it.
Oh, okay. Strong wind, huh?
No, it's
I
a
think that
voice.
was definitely someone saying help.
Then we should help them. Because that's what people do.
This isn't that important, but how expensive does this carriage look? Like, does it look like it's a rickety old carriage? If you were to compare it to a car broken down on the side of the road, is this like
go ahead and make me a
Rolls
perception
Royce
check.
or like a sedan?
I mean, I guess just with a quick glance, I mean, it's just like the carriage you're in, just a normal traveling carriage.
Okay.
Nothing great, nothing.
It doesn't
It's
look
not
like
bad. It
someone's
doesn't look like it's
personal
about to collapse.
carriage. Okay.
Okay, so you guys are headed into the forest. Are you doing it expediently, or are you just
I'm gonna.
Psycho expediently.
I'm
Go
gonna.
jauntily.
I'll keep the rear, and I have my claws out. Not my claws, but my
Claws.
fingers out, ready to like their claws.
Wow.
Like I'm ready to shoot someone.
Okay. As you guys make your way expediently into the forest, go ahead and make me a perception check.
8.
14.
Mal can never see anything.
Don't you
It's
guys
not
ever?
true, but I've been rolling bad today.
I don't know.
I practiced
Plus
rolling my
6 to
dice today.
perception.
So, Bucky, as you're running through the forest, you eventually
I got a
see
16, but
you and Bucky. You see as you're running through the forest, there's a gnome in the tree that sees you guys approaching. Is like, "Help! My friends are under attack!" And you look, and there's 4 wolves surrounding a guy on the ground. Another gnome holding out a mace. I'll go ahead and get you guys a little bit of a view of what that looks like.
hey wolves. Hey wolves.
Ahoy, I was hoping for pirates. Maybe these are some of them pirate wolves Sparks was talking about.
You kind of sounded like you were Canadian there for a second. You're like, oh ho, oh ho. I was hoping for pirates.
I don't know.
We don't have animal friendship.
Maybe you
We're gonna
don't.
have to kill some wolves. That's what I said. I don't.
But,
I could have chosen the one that lets me whatever.
guys, there's something you're not considering. If these are pirate wolves, we can recruit them into our crew.
I think you're
these are
making a
just
leap in
wolves.
logic here. Yeah.
They're not wearing pirate hats, so they're not pirate wolves.
They
We
don't
also
know.
haven't been able to convince a person to join our crew. Much less a
Exactly.
wolf.
People are much more scared of water.
I agree.
The wolves?
Wolves
All
are
right,
water.
I think we can do this.
So you guys are approaching from this side,
Oh, they're on screen.
and you
Here
see
we go.
that there are number 2 here is the gnome. 4, 5, and 6 are wolves, and then there's a much bigger wolf right there, and then the
That's
gnome
the
in the
one we
tree
want.
is this guy right there.
We want
Where's my
the
boy
wolf.
Dish?
Dish is right behind you guys. I just
Okay.
can't get that on the map right now.
Question.
Sorry, did you say 1 and 2 are good people?
I mean, you are unable to determine their level of morality.
Sure, but they're
but
not wolves.
1 and 2 are not wolves. There's
Okay.
also 2 dead wolves on the ground right around the tree, and 1 dead wolf, or seemingly dead wolf, a little bit further over there.
Would any of these wolves fit inside our iron pot?
No.
This is not a good thing.
As
to
you
be
say
thinking
that,
about.
2 of the wolves lash out at the guy on the ground. One of them misses, and the other hits and does some damage. Are you guys doing anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna,
figured this was an initiative thing.
Okay. Are you guys wanting to jump in or?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
roll-
already jumping.
Okay.
in.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh, hey! Almost good roll.
14.
15.
I got a 9.
Okay, the wolves all rolled nat 20s, and they're gonna wipe us.
Kill that guy. Just
That's
full on
unfortunate.
murder.
That's okay. I wasn't going to recruit him anyway.
Right. Well, we can recruit this elf in the tree.
These
That-
wolves,
actually-
however.
Gnome.
Wait, Fenric, I know that Bucky, I know what Bucky's deal is, but you don't actually think we're pirates, right?
I don't want Bucky to hear me say this, but no, I don't think we're actually pirates. But
Okay.
you gotta keep the kid going, you know.
Sure. Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
Okay. Who got the highest of y'all?
Elliot.
And what did you get?
15.
Okay. And who is next?
Me.
What'd you get?
14.
Okay. And then we'll go.
And Evan had a 9.
Yep. It's a good one.
Okay. The gnomes will go first. The
Nice.
gnome in the tree will has a short bow and will shoot to hit. Sorry, a long bow and will shoot to hit the wolf right here, number 6. He will miss. And the guy with the mace that is standing, number 2, he will swing at number 4, and he will hit, and he will do 4 damage. Mal, your turn.
Okay, forgive me, I'm still confused a bit on the tokens. Which one of the gnomes, 1 or 2, is on the ground?
The black thing is the.
These are gnomes.
Oh.
Right, but which one of them, isn't there like one of them
This
that's on the ground?
the circles here are trees, and then the
Yeah, so
blue
2
is the
on the
river.
ground, it looks like, and 1 is in the tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
And
the
then-
river you just colored in?
Yes. So maybe I should raise this guy up.
4, 5, 6, and 7 are all wolves.
Yes.
That are alive.
7's dead.
Ah, nice.
What are the 2 white ones by number?
Also dead wolves.
Okay.
I like that.
Got it.
But he's not even on his feet. Can I see from here if he's like down, just like he was pushed over by wolves, and he's just all up in there, girl?
He's standing up, but I mean,
sweet.
he's surrounded, obviously.
Okay. I need to get him out of there, and I can't hurt everybody until I do. How fast is this river running?
Slow, comparatively, but it's still. I mean, there's a drop off to the river about 20 feet or so.
And when you say this is a big wolf,
It is a dire
bigger
wolf.
than me.
It is a
Oh, it's
dire wolf. This
shoot.
is a large
Okay.
creature.
Cool. That sounds fun.
Wait, they all are, or one of them?
Just the big one. Just
big,
the black
big
one.
black square.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. Can I just shout to the? No, because that's not gonna help.
He jumps in, they'll get like opportunity attacks on him.
He could disengage. But it's 20 feet drop to the river, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not good at anything athletic, so I guess I'll just sling spells. Although I don't think it's going to be enough to save him. I'm going to go up to 2 squares ahead and 1 to the right.
Here.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Give me 1 more forward. Actually, no, because I don't get hit by that wolf. Let me see what my range on this spell is. 20 foot square. So I can do it from here and hit big wolf and 6 wolf.
Okay.
I'm going to do Thunder Wave.
Okay. As you start to cast that, go ahead and roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Wow, I rolled low. I'm rolling so bad. That is a thought. 12.
You guys see as Mal goes and raises his arm up to cast a spell, you see as he immediately drops to the ground prone. Mal, you just hear in your head a voice yell, "No!" And you fall prone.
Wait, what's the word you said?
Just no.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That is your turn. Fenrir,
Nice.
your turn.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't like that.
I don't either.
I'll say you don't burn that spell slot, though.
Not a big fan of that. Well, now the question I guess becomes, do I risk casting a spell myself? Or do I just shoot it?
I'm gonna say
I'll
That's marking you as prone.
Is it in action if I ran over to Mal and tried to pick him up? Is that an action?
It would be half your movement to pick him up.
Okay. I mean, how far over there is it?
I mean,
Can I run over there and pick him
you're
up,
10,
I guess?
15 feet away, yeah, and you can get there, no problem, if that's what you want to do.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll help him up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, "Watch this," and then I'm gonna cast my. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
in
Go
the
ahead and roll to
face.
hit. Which one?
Not Mal. I'm not gonna Eldritch Blast Mal.
Get up!
And I guess I'm gonna shoot at number. Oh,
I will say
Five,
six.
like-
6 looks like he's already been hit once, but 4 you've definitely seen hit.
I'll shoot at number 5 because he's the closest.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
You can't make.
Okay. I won't.
Nat 1.
That is a miss.
So
Go ahead and roll another d20 for me, and add your
Oh no.
bonus to hit.
13.
As you yell, "Watch this!" to Mal, you see as Fenric holds out his arm, and just kind of this pulse comes out of it, and you're aiming at like the back of this wolf's head, but it kind of slides out of the way, not looking, but like, and it slams right into the gnome. Go ahead and roll damage.
Unfortunate.
Good call. Get the wolves on our side.
You don't have the ability that pushes people when you hit them with Eldritch Blast, do you?
No.
Okay. As
That
you
would be pretty
push
good.
him right into the river.
Now, for Agonizing Blast, it says I can add my Charisma modifier to the damage.
And you would have done it for the wolf, right?
I would have done it for the wolf, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to add that.
What if I don't want to add that?
It's time to kill a gnome.
Yeah, I think we're switching targets. Gnomes are dead. Part of the pack now.
we got it.
Join the pack.
5.
Okay. 5 total?
Yeah.
Okay. You see as
Actually, I rolled
the
a
energy
2.
slams into his shoulder. It is the wolf's turn now. They will all take attacks at... number 5 will peel off and try to attack Mal. The gnome will get an attack of opportunity on him. And will hit. And we'll do... Ooh, a solid 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Killing it instantly.
Not killed, but it definitely took a nice slash to the side there. That wolf will lash out at you, Mal. That is a 20-something to hit. 23 to hit.
Big bummer. Yeah, that's
Oh, you know what? I rolled the wrong dice for that guy. Yeah, that definitely should have been 1d6. Same thing. Cool. That will be 8 points of damage, Mal.
ow. That's
Um,
almost half of my life.
Number 4 and number 6 will strike at the gnome. That will hit. That 8 plus 4 will just miss. The first one will do 7 points of damage. And that guy looks like he is barely holding on at this point.
Not a good encounter.
Drickdish will come
Yeah,
into
yeah.
battle. He will use his bonus action to move closer, and then move right up to the big guy. And he will take a swing. This great axe, that will hit. He will do...
We're just gonna get carried by Drickdish this whole campaign.
solid 12 points of damage. As he takes a nice axe slash right into the side of this dire wolf. The wolf... the wolf, sensing Drickdish as its most immediate threat right now, will turn towards Drickdish and will crit.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
That will be...
It's okay. Drickdish is tanky. He's got 200 HP.
Me too.
I mean, Drickdish is the big bad, so
a solid 16 points of damage.
you can't.
Oh,
That's
no.
like one shot.
Drickdish
Neither of
is...
us, no one can take 60 points of damage.
Actually, I can't.
Can you leave?
My HP is
Drickdish
17.
looks rough. This gnome will peer... Oh, wait. Bucky, where are you? I skipped you. I'm sorry, Bucky.
I was gonna walk up and attack, but I'll saunter up to number 5.
Okay.
Give him a have at ye, scurvy dog.
Okay.
And stab him with a sword.
You go ahead and do that. Roll to hit.
6.
That will not hit.
We need to leave. Guys, we need to leave.
This gnome in the tree will peer around and shoot to hit the big guy. He will hit. He will do
Do I have to poop? Oh.
a nice 10 points of damage to the dire wolf, and kind of shimmer and hide behind the tree. The other gnome on the ground will kind of look at you guys with like a scared, like please help look.
Yeah, I hear
Sorry
you now.
for shooting.
I hear you.
He will look at number 6, who appears to be the most damaged one at this point, or the one in the worst shape. He will take a swing with his mace. He will just hit and do a solid 5 points of damage. That guy's still up, though. Number 6 wolf looks very, very rough. Mal, your turn.
Hey, everything's very bad. Drickdish is still up.
Drickdish is up. Just looks quite rough.
I'm gonna try
Pretty
and
much-
shoot the big wolf beside him
Okay.
with a guiding bolt. And actually no. First, I'm gonna yell out, "Who talked in my head and forced me on the ground? Is it Big Wolf? Big Wolf, can you talk?"
The rest of you guys are just a little confused because you don't really know what he's talking about.
Fair enough.
I like that. That's good.
I'm going to use. I'll use a bonus action to do a wild shape because I can do that now.
Okay.
Into a starry form as I turn into like a nebulous outline of a person. I'm gonna take my starry form of a. Where is it? Well, it's supposed to be the archer. Oh, here it is. Starry form of archer. And I'll shoot a guiding bolt off at this big wolf.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another wisdom saving throw.
25.
You hear another voice in your head. This time a little bit weaker now. It's like, stop. But you kind of seem to ignore it as you push it out. Go ahead and
Kamehameha.
roll the hit. Or is that a save for me?
No, it's hit. So it's a d20 plus my spellcasting attack rolls is a 6. So let's see if I even hit.
This is the dire wolf, right?
Yep.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
5, 3, 5, 15, 18 points of radiant damage, and the next attack against it has advantage.
Well, you see that as this bolt just goes through, and you see as the energy kind of coalesces around it, the wolf falls to the ground, seemingly knocked out. The energy
the good thing
still...
is we have advantage against it.
Yeah, the energy is still kind of swirling around it.
Cool. And then I just shout to the other wolves.
As you do that, Mal, you take 2 points of psychic damage.
I'm gonna eat it.
You're out?
No, I just take it.
Oh, okay. As you just feel like part of your internal being almost like rebelling against you or something.
Sure.
Fenric, your turn.
I'm gonna, once again, I don't know if I've made this clear the last time, but anytime I cast Eldritch Blast, I'm pretending like I'm shooting a gun.
Okay. Sorry, I did not portray that correctly in my description.
It's okay. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take my little gun, Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna try to shoot this wolf right in front of us, number 5.
Okay.
Pow pow.
You shoot with your Eldritch gun.
Nine.
That will not
Gosh,
hit.
dang it.
Dude, I rolled a 1 and a 4.
You shoot your gun, but you do the recoil before it actually leaves your hand,
It shoots up.
and it just kind of shoots up over him. Anything else?
Not really much I can do, to be honest. So, no, I guess I'm just gonna kind of, look at my hand like I thought it misfired or something.
Mal, there wasn't anything else you wanted to do with your turn there, right?
Well, I still have this wolf on me. If it successfully bites me again, I go down.
Okay.
So I can't move.
Do you not get temporary hit points in your starry form?
I don't think so, because it's not a different form. It's still just me.
Okay. Good to know. The wolves, at this point, they kind of look at each other, a little bit freaked out by the situation. Number 4 will still take a bite attack at the gnome, and he will miss. Number 6 kind of looks at Drickdish and will disengage and run off this direction. Number 5 will do the same thing, disengage and run off this direction. 4 will kind of hang back, put its back to the others and kind of try to slowly retreat, but he's not going to leave anyone's range yet. Bucky, your turn.
I'm gonna run after number 5.
Okay.
I think I have 30. I want to jumping stab
I was
him.
gonna say, are you gonna run and jump on his back and?
Yeah, I want to stab him in the back
All right.
for being a baby.
Yeah, what a coward. These aren't
A baby.
wolves.
I got a 6.
Man, you guys are not rolling great today. You guys see as Bucky runs up and leaps out and tries to stab down, but forgets that you have to kind of like match the speed it's going, and he stabs in the spot where it was, and a second later, it's a step ahead of him, and you miss. Anything else?
I'm gonna take a bonus action to disengage.
Okay. You gonna
And
move
maybe
back at all?
take a step back.
Okay.
Towards Drickdish.
You can probably get to about right there.
Yeah.
Drickdish wanting to keep hitting things, will run up towards 4, get up on its side, and will swing to hit. And that will hit. And 4 is not down. 4 takes a big shot to its side, and you can see blood starting to run down its side. All 3 of these wolves are looking quite rough at this point. Gnome number 1 will peer around the other side of the tree, hop onto another branch so he can get a better angle. You can't really see 5 or 6, but he will shoot at 4, and he will hit. And you'll see as 4 takes a arrow to the side, and half its body will be slumped over the edge of that river. Number 2 will run up towards number 5 and take a swing with his mace, and he will miss as he kind of slams down. His arm just kind of pulls off to the side as it's still a little injured, and he
It's
will
understandable.
miss.
He is in pretty bad.
He's in pretty bad
attacked by
shape.
wolves.
So was Mal.
Mal, your turn.
Sure was. Okay, I'm going over to Big Wolf.
Okay.
Big unconscious wolf. And do I hear any thoughts in my head?
You don't hear any thoughts, but as you look down, it kind of... You can't tell, it might just be like the energy from your guiding bolt, but it almost seems like every now and then its skin will like flicker to like a bluish color. Or its pelt. But, you know, don't hear any voices or anything.
I am going to just like lift my hood off, take my little I'm Raphael from the Ninja Turtles eye mask down, and put 2 points of hit points with my healing hands into this big old wolf. And
You're healing the wolf?
mhm.
Okay.
And when I do, I want to tell this wolf to like quiet. Like whenever I do it, like I'm trying to command this wolf.
Okay. You're not actually using command or anything like that, are you?
No.
Okay,
No,
go
no,
ahead and
I'm
make
having
me
fun
a
with
animal handling check.
I'm not a big fan of what's happening.
I'm not either. I thought we were going to kill this thing.
What'd you say?
30-20.
Okay. As you put your hands on it, it kind of looks up at you, and it goes wide-eye for a second, and then it just kind of continues to lay there on its side, not getting up, but just looking directly at you.
Okay.
Fenric, your turn.
I'm very confused by what Mal is doing. So I guess I'll just ask him. Mal, what are you doing? Why did you just bring this wolf back to life?
I think I know this dumb wolf.
You know the wolf?
Just this
What?
one.
Whatever, I'm not gonna even pretend like I understand or care about what's happening right now. Can I get around? I don't know. I think I'm content to just kind of let it be at this point.
Okay. Are you
I'll
going to
go
move or
over
anything?
to the.
Okay.
I guess I'll go run over to number 1.
Okay, he is in a tree, but yeah.
Right. And I'm kind of trying to stay a little bit far away from this dire wolf that's now
Okay.
alive.
Be right over here.
Yeah, I'm not really like hiding. I'm just kind of like getting
Sure.
over
Keeping
to the other.
a distance away.
Yeah, and I'm keeping. I'm there to assist number 1 if necessary, but I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay. Are you saying anything to the others or anything like that? Other than
I mean,
asking.
I asked Mal, and no, I'm just gonna kind of run over there and maybe just stay there at the ready in case something happens.
The wolves, on their turn, They're still running away, so they didn't really notice any sort of healing or anything. They will both disengage and continue to run off. And Bucky, your turn.
How far away are they from me? 30 feet, maybe?
Probably closer to 40.
Alright, then I'm gonna run after him. I have 30 feet of movement.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get right up to the edge of 5.
I want to give him another stab. Maybe chop a leg.
Okay.
This one's gonna work.
You hear him.
6.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You hear Bucky yell, "This one's gonna work!" as he swings the chop at the legs, and they're just a little bit too expedient in their retreat.
We've used the word expedient too much today.
I don't remember saying it before, but you might be right.
That was how we chased the wolves initially.
Right.
Was expedient.
Oh, okay, you're right. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Drikdish will look at you, Mal, confused on why you just healed this wolf. She's like, "Was it not dead? Should I kill it?"
Oh,
Amen,
leave it alone.
brother.
It's mine.
Okay. And then he'll chase.
I love Dirk Dish.
He'll move a little in this direction, and he will throw his javelin at number 6. He will hit, and the javelin will pierce number 6 into the ground. 6 is down.
That's what we're talking about.
The gnomes, number 1, will yell, "Don't let it get away! That's our reward!" And will shoot to hit, and longbow, arrow right into the side of number 5, and the last one drops down, dead.
We just saved a group from the guild.
This, and at this point, yeah, you do recognize that they all have, copper pins, or maybe, no, they all have clear pins on them.
Oh, what a bunch of babies.
At
So
this
we're gonna
point,
skin the wolves, right?
Mal, you are still standing over this dire wolf. And it's just kind of waiting and looking at the rest of you, just trying to... It seems to know that it's in a pinch and that it was just out, so it's not taking any aggressive moves at this point.
I let my starry form drop so I don't look like a silhouette of the galaxy.
Okay.
And just look into this wolf's eyes with my wolf eyes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Really bad. 8.
Okay. It's a dire wolf. You've seen dire wolves before. This one doesn't really look like, it's not like you don't think you've had an interaction with this one now that you've had, like, a clear look at it, but there does seem to be a look in its eyes. Maybe not of recognition, but, I don't know, you can't really tell.
I just kind of want to gesture to everybody to give the wolf some space. I'd like to just get away from it and give it room to move up and stand up if it wants to.
If you give it room, it will slowly gather itself and get to its feet. Kind of staggers up, and it will look at you, and it will start taking a few steps backwards, as if it's trying to retreat.
Keeping my finger gun ready.
I give it like the stoic nod of respect.
Gnome number 2 will look at it, and Gnome number 2 looks like he's ready to take a swing. He's like, "Why aren't you killing this thing?"
We don't need to. It's not going to harm us. It's going to leave.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, since you just kind of saved his life.
That's a hot 7, dude. That's a hot 7 with advantage.
Okay. even with the low roll, I mean, it wasn't a super high check just because, I mean, again, you saved his life. He's at the ready, and if this wolf takes any sort of aggressive action, he's ready to strike it. But you see, as the wolf kind of slowly turn around, look at the gnome right next to him, and just start not limp, but definitely an injured walk back into the forest.
Mal, you need to explain.
And start heading in a kind of southerly direction. And as it gets a little bit further, it'll start to kind of not strut. What's the word for horses when they're not running, but they're
Trotting.
Trotting. Thank you. It'll start to trot away. I just realized I did all this stuff on the board describing what was going on. You guys saw literally none of it.
You got it.
No.
I'm gonna sheathing my finger guns, and I'm like, Mal.
Do you blow them out?
No, because they didn't do much good work. So you only blow the gun when it actually hits something.
That's fair.
I take notes.
Just like Mal.
Or
What's up with that?
I'll be right back.
I mean, I can talk to y'all. I don't really want to talk to y'all with company. I look over to these gnomes. Where are y'all? Oh, Preston's gone.
are you a wolf?
Am I a wolf? No, I'm a guy. I guess I do have. My eyes are like the wolf's black with like the light reflecting off of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, where'd you get those? The wolf store?
No, stole them.
Store. You said you stole them?
Yep.
You stole your eyes?
Not on purpose.
I can accept that.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna begin to unpack that. Whatever that means.
You know, steal some eyes.
Yeah, Bucky gets it.
I like stealing. Yeah, no, stealing's great.
Okay, well, hey, why didn't I know that? I guess we can't talk to them.
Hey, thank you for saving us.
Yeah, hey, no.
We can talk to the gnomes. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to talk to me. We've been standing right here this whole time.
Oh, okay.
So, looks like you fellows are with the glaive.
Think
Yeah. We're new to this, as you can see. We took a few down. I guess we just didn't realize how many of them there were, and that big one was as strong as it is. Thank you so much. And then one of them realizes that there's another gnome on the ground right behind this tree that you can't see him pointing at, and will rush down. It's like, oh crap, and he will attempt a medicine check.
I'll rush over and just put a cure wounds into him if he's down.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll to heal.
I rolled well. That is 11.
Okay.
Of course you roll. You know, we should probably be saving some of this healing for, like, Drictish, who's almost dead.
No, he'll be fine.
Yeah, me too. Did you not see me get bit by those wolves? I feel terrible.
But as you put that
wolf.
As you put that healing into him, you'll see him. What happened? Is everyone okay?
Y'all didn't have 4 members, did you?
No, it was just us 3. Thank you, and I assume you help him up.
Yeah.
You actually healed him back to full, so he's actually like all of his wounds just kind of like healed over, like the skin that was pierced just kind of folds over itself.
I don't think this is a good line of work for you, gentlemen.
Maybe. I mean, and you look like they definitely downed a few wolves. It just like they obviously did a poor scouting effort on this one. Thank you. And they one of them starts reaching into their pocket and just like it's not much, but I guess I can, guys, everyone chip in a little, and they all reach into their pouches and they hand out 20 gold each, so 60 gold total. Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, it's obviously not much, but you know.
I would strongly recommend leaving the glaive. We see, as you can see, I'll take out my copper pen and I'll be like, as you can see, we were once members of the glaive and are, I suppose, technically still members of the glaive.
Are you guys leaving?
Well,
We're on vacation.
we're on vacation, but yes.
You ruined it.
I would just recommend maybe, we're not very happy with the system they have set up there. So we're leaving, or we're going on vacation.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure we want to leave it. I mean, we kind of already set out to become heroes, and we don't want to
There's
let
better ways
one
to
thing
become
set us
a
back. Make a persuasion check with advantage, since you.
Hey, Bucky,
again-
now's the time to recruit them to the crew.
Right,
Our-
pirates.
How do you feel about boating?
Well, I mean, I
Oh,
personally.
Preston, that's a nat 20.
They're like, well, I mean, obviously it sounds really appealing. I think Granoa over there, and that's the female that was in the tree.
Sorry, I called you all gentlemen earlier. I didn't realize there was
Yeah,
a lady.
one girl, two men, all gnomes. I think she grew up in Thaywill, so she's used to being from the coast. She's like, yeah, I mean, I've got some boating experience. I sailed around for a bit.
We were going to the coast, and we were going to get ourselves a ship, and we were going to go to the other guild across the water, or on the other side of the continent, and maybe help them become better than the glaive.
Like the companions.
Sure.
I didn't realize anyone joined them willingly.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I mean, I shouldn't say willingly. That's the wrong word to use. It's just like, I mean, anyone that can get into the glaive, obviously. I mean, that's the better guild.
Right, but we want to make the glaive the worst guild.
Also,
It's not
I
true.
did just
No,
watch
don't-
glaive members get torn apart by wolves. I haven't seen companions torn apart by wolves.
Are we dunking on the glaive by
He
dunking
has-
on the people
Yeah,
we're trying
exactly.
to
Exactly.
He has a good point.
I mean, do you want us to join the companions? I mean, I don't.
We
think
want you to join a pirate crew.
pirate. That doesn't sound very heroic.
Have you heard of a fish called adventure?
No.
Just an elusive one.
Bucky uses the word pirate very loosely. Really, anything we do is considered a pirate adventure in Bucky's eyes.
Okay.
I mean, we're just on a big island.
I'll tell you what. If you guys ever are looking for crewmates or something for, I won't say a pirate adventure, but if you need members for a sea crew, we could probably. I mean, I'm not too sold on being this adventuring. If you guys can offer us fair pay and a wage to last, I mean, I'd be certainly. And the others just kind of nod in agreement, like, yeah, I'd be happy to help.
Boys,
We need to have a group discussion.
what if we offer them not getting eaten by wolves?
Okay. Are we away from them now?
That's a hot deal.
Yeah, I think we get in a little huddle away from
Okay.
a
Alright.
little group team meeting.
Drikdish joins the huddle, but he's
Yeah,
like,
we want
he-
want Drikdish in the.
I don't know if you guys are doing like an actual arm huddle, like keeping everything out, but he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of
I
standing
imagine
there.
so.
Yeah, he.
Also, we should take their wolf pelts. The
Wait,
wolves.
well, I feel like we should ask them what they were doing.
Well,
Did they
we
tell us
did
why they're
kill-
fighting wolves?
We did kill all the wolves.
We
and
did, though.
I want at least one pelt.
We killed like 2, right?
We killed a
I think-
lot of
I
them.
think we can take the wolf.
I
Maybe.
want at
We
least
can't
If
one
only
take
not
their
pelt.
wolf
something
pelts.
over
They're
time.
asking us for pay. We can't steal their stuff.
Think
Well,
of
I
it
guess-
this way: if we're on the ocean and we encounter sea wolves, camouflage.
Okay, here's my thought. We are asking for a crew, or we're asking for their wolf pelts. I don't think we can walk away with both.
Okay,
think-
well,
so-
maybe they won't join our crew and we just take their pelts.
They probably
Okay,
need the pelts to return to the glaive in order to claim their reward. If I remember the
that what
code
they were-
correctly, I believe they
We
were
should probably
getting paid
ask.
per pelt.
So I'll just
Oh, so
take
this
the
was
pelt.
this mission? This mission was them fighting wolves?
I think so.
If you remember, there was a quest of just collecting pelts.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we probably can't take their pelts.
I think we can take a pelt.
I think we can take a pelt.
Because
Yeah,
I
sure.
think
I mean, we can
going
take
to
2.
take a
We
pelt.
killed 2. We killed 2. Fish killed 1, and I think you killed 1.
You
Yeah,
guys,
that's what I did.
There were 3
Okay.
there plus the dire wolf, so the 3 of y'all contributed to killing 3 of the wolves.
Let's ask for 2, and then ask them after they go and turn that into the guild if they want to meet us in whatever city we're going to. And hopefully we'll have some sort of ship commissioned by then and we can set sail.
I think that's a good plan.
Okay, you do it, Face Man.
Hands in the middle.
Hey, I put my hand in the middle.
Drictish, get in here. Wait, we don't have a team name.
Yeah, that's true. We'll figure it out on the road.
Well, what am I gonna say?
You could say Bucky and the boys. That's what I told the guild.
Okay. On the count of 3, Bucky and the boys. All right.
Uh-huh.
1, 2.
Bucky and the boys.
Bucky and the
Fucking boys.
Bucky and the boys. We'll work on it.
Yeah, maybe a different name. Let's go.
The worst team chant ever.
All right. Hey, you guys got an adventuring party name?
No,
Call
we're
you.
still rookie status.
That's fair. We're copper and we still don't really have a name.
Wait a
Ignore
minute.
what you heard us.
Didn't we
Guys.
didn't you just say Bucky and the boys?
No, ignore that.
Hold on. I want to whisper in Finrick's ear. What if we convince them to call themselves Bucky and the Boys and make us renowned heroes?
But what if they
Is
suck?
that a name that we want to keep for ourselves?
I'm not opposed to it.
Here's the thing. I'll whisper back to Bucky and hopefully the gnomes don't get mad that I just started talking to them and then immediately
And
went
stop.
back to talking to Bucky.
Yeah.
Saying, but Bucky, what if we just saw these guys almost die? You don't really want your name attached to them, do you?
Well, then we'll say they were never the real Bucky and the Boys.
They were imposters. I think this is an unnecessary step for them to be taking.
As you guys are discussing
Anyway.
this, they have started taking skinning the pelts off these wolves.
Here's
Yeah.
our
Hold on.
agreement.
I'm gonna run over real quick and say I call that one and point at number. Which is the one Drictish killed with not the spear?
I think 6. I can't remember.
I'll take 6.
The one hanging off the cliff.
I'm gonna
Like,
call that one.
Were you
Okay.
were y'all wanting? Some, we kind of needed
We
these
get-
for the
We
quest.
get the 2 pelts of the wolves that we killed, and then
Are you planning on just taking them back to sell them, or are you wanting them for yourselves?
I'm going to explain about sea wolves to these gnomes
pirate
and how camouflage is the most effective way of dealing with them.
Make a persuasion check.
And by now I have put my
Or
Raphael
really-
mask back on.
It might
Okay,
be
I got a
a
natural 1, but
might-
it is plus 6.
it might be a deception check, I should say, but they're like, yeah, we're just gonna sell the pelt if that's okay. I mean, if you guys
So
want,
call that one.
we can
We just
I
want-
guess we can pay you for. I mean, if you just plan on taking them back, I mean, we'd like at least to be able to claim completion of the quest. If you want, we can give you the 20 gold for the 2 pelts.
Well, guys, I think we're okay, right?
No,
They
I
already
really-
paid us gold. Can
Yeah,
we just
I really
like let
just-
them have the pelts?
But I want
No, I
to
think-
wear it. I want
Bucky
to wear
wants
it.
to wear the pelt.
Okay. Is there any way that y'all can like provide one pelt for Bucky to wear? You seem. What if we paid you some money to skin and tan it for us, and Bucky
Get
can
it,
wear a
tan
pelt?
it. No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you gonna do with what? What are you talking? Wait, hold on. What are you gonna do with?
We'll,
You need the fur.
yeah,
Okay,
we'll
so
take,
don't
we'll
tan
take
it.
the pelts,
Just skin
and then we'll take it somewhere.
Just want to point out
You
there
give
was
us one for Bucky, and
We can't take it anywhere. We're gonna be on the road. They have to do it now.
That's why I wear it.
just want
You
to point
can't
out
just wear a skin. You gotta treat it.
Why not?
It's rotting flesh. We can't
Let's
just.
Yeah.
put it in. Let's put
And
it in
then
the pot.
suddenly it's not rotting once you take the meat off of it.
Let's just put it in the pot.
That's what I'm saying. Put it in the pot.
All right, you do whatever you want with your
Yes.
thing if we get it from them. Is it okay if we buy one of these pelts?
No,
off?
no, we killed the one.
Hey,
They
we
already
killed it.
paid
That's
us.
our pelt.
They paid
That's
us
our
money.
pelt. Yeah, for killing it, not for skinning it
Yeah.
for them.
Okay, I don't want to
We
be
get
involved.
Taking it off their hands.
Walk away.
We get one pelt, and then we'll be down in Cuostard. And
Cuostard.
no, I know what I said. We'll be down in Cuostard, and if you guys want to join up with a pirate crew, you can meet us there. How does that sound?
Just want to point out there was literally a guy that passed you on the road selling pelts yesterday.
Not the same.
And you guys are like, nope, why would we care about pelts?
It is
I don't care
different when
about
you tell it
They're not
yourself.
authentic. It's not the same.
Yeah.
These
I
are
agree.
pelts from wolves on the sea.
they
They
look
have this stuff.
they look a little bit like not frustrated, but a little like disappointed that you're asking for the pelts.
We just want one.
Just one. Just one.
I mean,
Just the one.
we need the 5 for the quest. I mean, could we give you something in place? I mean, you could buy a pelts
Well-
probably in Cuostard, right?
I could. It's not the same.
Oh, but we'd have to go
Couldn't
kill.
you buy a pelt in Cuostard?
I mean, we'd have to kill another wolf to do it
Why wouldn't you just buy the pelt in Cuostard?
because they only accept the raw pelts for this quest.
Maybe I only accept raw pelts for my clothing.
Okay. They're like, okay, and you can have one of these, sure. And you
Yes.
you can see like he's visibly disappointed, and they
Must be really
I
hard
want to
for
call
him.
in Bucky real quick into a little group huddle, just me and Bucky.
Okay.
Just say, Bucky, I think you're gonna have to make a choice here. Either you get the pelt, and then we don't get these guys for our crew, or the potential of having these guys in our crew, or you let them keep the pelt, and then they might join us and be part of our crew.
Was there ever a question of them actually joining our crew?
I mean, it sounds like they were into it.
Well, it sounded like they were going to go all the way back to the glaive.
Right, but it'll take us some time to get a boat and get things set up. So
I thought that'd take a day, max.
I'm not sure you're aware of the fact that we have no money and we're trying to get a boat and a full crew and supplies, and these things take a while.
Okay, they can have the pelt. But only if I get 3 new crew members.
Okay, we'll see. We'll swing it. All right, gnome team.
Jorug. My name.
What'd you call me?
No, my name is Jorug. That's Granoa and that's Valnin. If
Okay. But I'm
here's
speaking to you as a collective, so I'm going to call you gnome team.
okay. I'm not sure we'll stick with that name, but that's okay.
I don't care. It's a placeholder. We have decided that we will allow you to keep all the pelts.
Like a sigh of
Right.
relief.
But after you return those pelts, we would like for you to join us in Cuostard to discuss becoming part of our boat crew.
They look to each other and then they make a huddle. And they and you hear some whispering. Can't really hear exactly what they're saying. They're like, Okay.
No crew on 3.
It'll take us probably 3 days to get there, to get to the glaive and back over there, and make sure that the glaive knows where we're going. But that sounds like a deal.
I stick out my hand to shake on it.
Jorug will stand out his hand, shake your hand.
Good.
Also, I'm glad that we all agreed. Just an idea for the name. Gnome Land Security. That's yours if you want
Gnome
it.
Land Security. They kind of look and they kind of... All right.
Hear me out.
That's a good one.
Gnome Team A.
They're like,
Mm-mm.
yeah. Gnome Land Security sounds great, though. Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway, and they just go back to skinning. If you guys need anything, I guess you know where to find us. We'll see you in a few days.
See you soon.
Should we? I mean, you guys feel safe? We just leave you here. We can maybe get back on the road.
Yeah, I mean, we're all bruised. We'll probably take a few minutes to skin these wolves and patch our wounds, but I mean, it's generally pretty safe out here unless you're looking for trouble, which I guess we kind of did. So yes, we're fine.
Okay, that's good. We
You
You guys leave? Okay.
yeah, we'll go back.
Just stand there as they're skinning wolves. Okay, you guys walk back to your cart. Eric's there. He's like, everything okay?
Oh,
Yeah, I fought some wolves. Normal day.
No pelts though.
You guys look pretty beat up. Drictish, you
Oh,
alright?
yeah, I'm very hurt. Wait, hold on a sec. Eric, I'm hurt too.
Well, Drictish looks really, he took a pretty big bite from that dire wolf. And, there's, same as there was with the carrion crawler, there's kind of a big chunk of his arm that just kind of missing at this point. But, I mean, he did say you all kind of look rough, and Drictish wasn't talking yet. Drictish's like, I'm fine.
I just wanted to be dead. Let's go.
Alright, you guys get in the cart. You guys gonna stop and take a short rest before you go, or are you gonna...
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get hurt, but I'll keep guard.
Yeah, I might as well take a nap.
Okay.
I worked hard.
You guys take some time and you heal up. Drictish will...
Oh no.
Preston, do I need a roll for keeping guard?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yeah, bad. 5 plus something probably.
Okay.
We suck. I rolled a nat 20 and it was just on that one persuasion, and that's it. Everything
Okay,
else has
but-
been less than 10.
Me too.
Oh, except for even my roll to hit the other guy was really low too.
Yeah, the one good roll that I had 2 good rolls. I had my second wisdom saving throw and my spell attack. I'm really
Your
glad
spell
my spell
attack. Yeah, if any roll had to hit, I'm glad it was that one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You took out the big one.
Yeah. Needed
He could have killed it though.
it.
You guys make your way on the road, and Fenric, you're keeping an eye out, but I don't know, you are tired, and you kind of find yourself just, not drifting, but just thinking about what's going on. Maybe even thinking back about what was going on with Mal. But I don't know, you're not really seeing anything. Luckily, not a whole lot seems to be going on. And you guys make your way on the road towards Cuostard. Anything you're doing other than resting on the way back?
No.
Okay. As you get closer, it starts to drizzle a little.
If only we had a wolf pelt to keep us dry.
Now you see it, huh?
As you get closer, it's starting to rain. It's It's a fair amount of rain. You can start to see the city a bit ahead in the distance. And as you're getting closer to the city, as you can actually start to make out the form of it and things like that, it is just pouring, and it is heavy thunderstorm. And it is raining hard as I get my music going. And you guys head into the city of Cuostard. The city is... I mean, it's later in the day. It's probably 5 in the afternoon at this point. It's been a full day of travel and the stuff you've been doing.
Do they have an ice cream shop?
Well, that's the thing. Like, as you arrive, like, the city is not lively, like, at all. There's only 2 buildings that you can see that really have any lights on them right now. You do see there's a lighthouse a bit out in the distance. But, I mean, really, it is... There's not a whole lot of people walking around. It's pretty dead. But you arrive, you pull into the city, and Errett will bring his horse up. There's not really a stable, but he finds an area that seems to be a little bit... there's like some posts for where you can tie up your horses and stuff, and he'll start tying off. You guys are coming in from the eastern part here. This red block seems to be a bunch of buildings, kind of like shops and maybe like an industrial center. These dark brown are houses. This orange area is kind of a town square. That's where you see the 2 buildings that are lit, 2 taverns. And that's about all you can see from where you're at. You can tell this peak area, there's kind of some construction going on, but you can't really tell what's going on. And yeah, you guys are in the city of Cuostard. And Bucky, you've been here before.
Yeah.
So you recognize all of this. I guess you would know this is a stadium that is under construction. This is a shipbuilding business right here.
Nice.
You've never been in this building. You know it's some kind of shop. And then this is the dock, and this is a lighthouse. And this is not the lighthouse, but this is the Cuostard lighthouse. You'd be aware that there's lighthouses up and down the coast, but this is probably the biggest one since it's the big city.
Okay.
Well, we should probably find someone that knows what's going on in this city.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good idea. Pretty big lighthouse here, huh?
Yeah, I suppose.
The biggest, maybe.
Alexa, make the lights blue.
Nice.
Alexa, make all of the lights blue. It only turns my kitchen blue for some reason. Yeah.
Let's go to that shipbuilder.
The what builder?
They build ships.
A shippery. Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of pass through the town square. Again, no one really moving around. Every now and then you'll see someone run out of their house and just kind of cross, like covering their head into the town square area, but yeah,
not because they're like afraid because it's raining.
Not afraid, but like they don't want to get their head super wet,
Right.
You pass by this shop. It's called the Glow of the Hilt, and then you make your way over here, and you see a big sign that says Ship Shapers. But again, doesn't seem to be a whole lot of movement.
They shape ships. Anyone inside of this thing?
You go up to the door, you kind of peer in the windows, not like in a creepy way, but just looking in. Doesn't seem to be any activity.
Something strange is afoot.
Okay.
Let's go inside anyway.
It seems like everyone's just inside for the rain.
Yeah, let's go inside.
If you try to open the door, it is locked.
Damn.
Oh, but see, the people are probably just staying in because of the rain. I say we go to the local tavern and maybe just wait out the storm.
Yeah, I think we should go to the tavern and make a plan. I don't actually know what our plan is. I know we said get a ship, but that seems to be summarizing a lot that needs to happen.
I mean, when you have a ship store, it's pretty straightforward, but it's closed, so
Right, but we don't have the money to buy a ship.
we might.
Do we?
We have like 1,000 gold between us.
That's not enough money to buy a ship.
Well, that's what you think. I've always
Yeah, that's what I'm
believed in
saying.
the power of hard work.
And stealing.
Okay, I didn't
Okay.
say that.
This is why we need to hash out the plan.
You
What?
do.
Back in my
Good
day,
pirate.
anyone can get
Please.
a boat just from working hard and believing.
What what good pirate pays for his own ship?
He does have a point.
Okay? We're not going to steal a ship. Unless we're stealing it from pirates. And I don't
We
think
can
any
steal
pirates are docked here in this town.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't. I
You wouldn't know
just
by
don't think
looking at them
there
because they
are.
all good, honest men's ships.
There definitely are
Sure.
some ships over on the docks, but yeah,
Look like pirate ships to me.
They look like ships.
none of them have like a skull and crossbones flag at the very least.
Oh yeah, they're much too subtle for that these days.
Sure. Okay. I mean, yeah, if we want to go poking around and ask if anybody's seen any shifty characters around, I'm into it. I just want to know what the plan is.
Yeah, I say we go back and take a moment.
But
Okay. You guys headed to a tavern. You headed into town square. Headed to the docks. Leaving
Yeah,
town.
say we go to a tavern.
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
See
There
some local color.
in that orange area, there seem to be two buildings that are lit up. One of them is a place called Cirque, and the other is a place called the Wharf.
You say a wharf?
The Wharf.
The war.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that's where sailors go. I can feel it.
it seems
The
like
war.
that's probably where Bucky will want to go. So
Yeah, let's go to the wharf.
why even pretend like we're considering going to the other one?
Nice.
Okay. You guys head into the Wharf. You enter. It's a tavern, as I described prior. Seems to be fairly nice tavern. It's not like super uppity or anything like that, but like there's seems to be well presented. There's people hanging out. Seems to be a lot of people just sitting around drinking. Not a whole lot of conversing. It does seem to be not filled, but this is probably the busiest tavern you guys have been in since you've been together. Even more so than the recruiting line when you guys met. But
Nice.
quieter. Seems to be not hushed, but like just kind of like a somber mood. It seems like.
I'll just walk in, maybe walk up to the bartender.
You walk up. Just a human guy. Just kind of looks at you, just like, hey.
Hey, what's up with everything?
Did you want something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the market for. We probably need a room, and I'll take a glass of wine or something if you got it.
Room's 5 silver. Wine is 2 silver a glass.
You're not a very talkative bartender, huh?
I'm not paid here to talk.
Does anyone in this town talk?
I don't know. Why don't you ask them?
Good rough sailor types, Fenric.
I mean,
Watch.
Do you want the wine or not?
yeah, I mean, I'll take a room and some wine.
Okay. You put down the money? Okay. He'll slap down a key. He'll pour you a glass of wine. Kind of fills it like not less than what you deserve, but like if you can give someone a glass of a drink, you can either fill it to the brim or you can fill it like 3/4 of the way, and that's a full drink technically. He definitely like is on the shorter end of things.
I'll take my glass of wine and I don't know, get up and maybe look around.
Okay.
I'll nudge Finric real quick and say, watch this, and I'll just stand in the corner and brood while he's doing this.
Make a perception check for me, Bucky,
Dang.
as you're brooding.
I was just hoping to fit in. 13.
Okay. You're standing, you're brooding. As you're kind of looking around, brooding, you do notice at one of the tables, there's a guy sitting there. Just kind of this skinnier, darker skinned human kid almost. Maybe around your age. You recognize Zip is sitting at one of the tables. Seemingly just talking with some people.
I'll just keep watching for a minute.
Okay.
I'll get him later.
And talk to the bartender.
You approach the bar.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, looking for a ride out to sea. Is anybody setting sail anytime soon? Need some extra help on deck?
I don't know if anyone's going out soon, but there's certainly many sailors. Not a whole lot of them left dock anytime recently. A lot of storms.
Bad storms? Mysterious storms? Or just regular storms?
I'm no weatherman, but lots.
Sure.
3 weeks or so.
Very weak storms. Okay. Thanks.
Didn't even buy anything. Just walked up. Had
Keep
that
it short and sweet.
conversation and left.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Is there anybody in here who looks like a real working hands kind of dude?
Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, pretty much everyone in here. I mean, not everyone here looks like a sailor, but like, you would find if you asked 2 people, at least one of them was a sailor, just from visual identification and profiling.
I just want to.
We don't profile here.
That's pretty racist.
One of them has a tattoo of an anchor on their bicep.
It means nothing.
How
Just
they're
really
anchored to the land, you know?
One of them's
Yeah.
wearing a sailor's hat.
So,
One of them has a name tag on it that says Captain.
well,
Pretty strong name on these parts.
we call
I would
Bucky a
know.
captain.
Good first
but he's
name,
definitely-
powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, my name's just Captain. I don't know why you would think I'm a sailor.
I do
Preston?
know a guy who named himself the captain, and everybody just knows
Yeah.
him as the captain.
This is a long shot, and I don't expect anything, but do I recognize any of these sailors as people I've sailed with at one point?
Make a perception check.
Were you a sailor?
Yeah, we've had this conversation, Bucky.
I don't believe you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what my perception is. Like, +2, 11. You just say that.
Yeah, I mean, you look around. I mean, there's a lot of boats in this world. Like, and there's a guy, kind of like a scruffy, red-haired guy, a little bit portly. He looks familiar, but honestly, he's like one of those guys like that was on the other side of the ship that you never really talk to. If like he was on your ship, you're not completely sure.
I'm not gonna approach him.
Yeah.
It's been a while since my sailing days, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure I just have forgotten. I just didn't know, maybe my captain or something.
Wait, what is our plan? Are we trying to? Because we can't buy a boat. We can't do it. So how are we getting to sea?
We're gonna ingratiate ourselves to a sailor. He's gonna give us a boat.
Okay, well, giving a boat's a long shot. But if, say we get onto a ship, I feel like our best bet is either buying passage or working our way onto it. And
Right.
now,
And then true pirate style, we take over the ship.
no, not that. But
Here's
it all depends on where they're going, right? We don't
Here's
actually
what's gonna
dictate
happen.
anything.
here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna solve the mystery of why all these storms are happening. Some captain is gonna be so like grateful. He's gonna give us a ship, or he's gonna be like, "I'll give you passage."
You don't think solving the storms a brewing off coast for the last 3 weeks or months, whatever Preston said, is maybe above our pay grade?
No, I don't. I think it's
Okay.
exactly on our pay grade.
Okay,
I think
cool.
it's
Alright, let's
easily
do
solved. It's gonna be
Okay, let's
like there's like a stick stuck in like a old alchemist's or an old magician's house,
Sure.
and he's really upset,
Uh-huh.
and so he's just like constantly, because he's so mad, he's making all the storms happen.
There's
So we're gonna go
actually
fight Big Hat? You're saying we're gonna go fight Big
No,
Hat?
we're not gonna fight him. We're just gonna go and like clean his house, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, thanks," and then he's gonna give us the boat.
Okay.
there's
Alright,
actually
I like that. Wait, where did his boat come from? Okay, sure.
I don't know. He has a boat too, bro.
there is a giant geyser right here that's normally covered by a rock, but someone moved the rock and it's just
Oh,
Easy.
yeah.
raining on the city.
We just cover it, yeah.
There's actually this city was the first to invent fire hydrants,
Hmm.
but they couldn't quite figure out how to keep them like capped.
That's it.
Right.
So it's just
And
a
they
constant supply
fire
of
up
water.
into the sky, become
Yeah.
clouds, and then storms, like fire hydrants are wont to do.
Yep.
So we just need to stop the fire hydrant.
Typical fire hydrants.
Alright, cool. Cool.
I'm writing that down as your next quest.
Fight a fire hydrant.
Preston, I like whatever this little thing is in front of you in your screen.
That is
Because
my DM screen, which
It
I
makes
really
it
need
look-
for a Zoom call
It looks like
or Discord.
like your skin color, but like with a little rash on it.
Yeah.
And so a couple times when you've been like over there with your head behind it, it almost kind of looks like you're not wearing a shirt and like a big rash on your body. Like not really, but when I'll kind of like half glance over and I'm like,
Sure.
you need to get that checked out. No, my God, it's not.
I assumed it was like a rose gold laptop or something.
No, it's a DM screen, but it has a lot of useful information on the back of it, so I keep
Sure.
it up.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys do anything while Bucky is standing on the edge of the room brooding?
I'm trying to figure out how I can help us reach a goal, and I don't know how to do it. So, Caleb, if you have any ideas.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just kind of playing it by ear, to be honest. I don't have much of a game. I think tomorrow, since it's a little late today, we will maybe go out, explore, see our options around town.
Sure.
Because obviously, I'm with you that I don't think buying a boat isn't on the table here, nor do I think I would be comfortable stealing.
Or successful. It wouldn't be successful.
Yeah, that's another thing, is I don't think I would successfully steal it. Preston, this thing that you sent me, this is in the future.
It's saying now. But, yes.
Right, I'm saying I can't.
You can't right now, but, you know.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, no, I think the plan is we try to just figure something out tomorrow once people
Sure.
are awake and maybe more active. You want a joke? I'll find a good joke. Yeah, so that joke that I told earlier, the actual punchline, it's weird because they like forgot and they didn't put the two halves of the joke together. They're like separate from each other.
Okay.
The second half of that joke is that the elf shoved the beer away. The human waves the fly away and then drinks the beer anyway. And then the dwarf like gets the fly.
Eats the fly.
And then the joke is that the dwarf's upset that the fly drank some of the beer.
Oh, okay.
That's
Sure.
the joke.
Sure.
That's my Sam, my parrot, is going to tell another joke, but it's a
Is this one going to be equally as racially insensitive?
yeah. They're all kind of racially insensitive.
Right.
This one is also in mine. Sam realizes that his last joke didn't land very well, mostly because he didn't deliver on the execution. Like at all. So he's going to tell another joke about dwarves and drinking. He's going to say, "Quack, how do you get a bar full of dwarves up on the roof?"
How?
No one says anything. And he says, "Quack, you yell, 'Drinks on the house.'" And he keeps his beak open, like he's like, huh?
Like, expectingly.
Yeah.
These jokes work in our normal real world,
Yeah,
but
so-
in the context of D&D world.
So and this is me picking the ones that make sense in the D&D world, because most of them are just like jokes, and you just put a fantasy word in it. Is really all
Right.
of the jokes are.
But the ones that you pick that make sense contextually are racist.
Yeah. So like I could say, why are there no dwarven lawyers? And the answer is because they can't pass the bar.
Maybe that's a better one.
But there's no bar test in D&D.
You don't know that.
No, they're
There
Well, I
lawyers.
is
think
in
the
my
test
world.
is if you get hit by a bar, and
Right.
You're right.
it misses the dwarf every time.
Evan, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for a little while.
Okay. Alright, well, Bucky, you're over there brooding on the side. Mal, you're thinking. Finrick, you're drinking your wine. Anything else you guys are doing?
Sipping my
Oh,
wine.
is anyone taking me up on my brooding and brooding back? Perhaps.
Not really. I mean, no one seems to be paying you a whole lot of attention.
No takers then.
Yeah.
Damn.
Preston, if you
Alright.
had to
The
rate
people are there are kind of just talking amongst themselves, like in their own group. There's not a whole lot of like interacting. Every now and then, someone will go up to the bar and grab another beer, but that's about it.
Guess it's up to me then.
Would you say that my wine tastes good?
Not really. It's not bad. It's not as good as Shanti's leaves or Shanti's
Right,
wine,
That was pretty good wine.
but it's okay. Okay.
Okay, so if no one's taking me up on my brooding, I'm gonna saunter up to Zip, lay a nice firm hand on his shoulder, and maybe give him a hug.
Hey, Bucky. Good to see you. How you been?
Pretty good. I've been out adventuring.
Oh yeah.
You know, doing adventures,
Did you
killing
ever?
monsters, saving people.
He looks impressed, excited. Not
You should.
excited, but like, yeah, that's really cool.
Mal, I think Bucky's been here before.
So, Zip, what have you been up to?
Oh, we set off to, and he kind of looks at his people at his table. He's like, "How about we grab a table over there, guys? I'll be back in a bit."
Nice.
And he'll step off to talk to you at a separate table.
Love it.
He's like, "Yeah, I took off to pursue our pirate adventures, like we talked about, see the world. But I realized pretty quickly that it probably wasn't for me, and I'm currently working on a sailing ship, so I'm still traveling, but maybe not."
So what I hear is you don't want to be enlisted into a pirate crew.
I don't know, man. Make an insight check.
Okay. Insight. 16.
I mean, just like everyone else, like, his mood seems off, and you kind of recognize that, like, seeing Zip, and it's been, like, I don't know how long since you've seen him, but at least, like, a few weeks, maybe a few months since you've seen him, but, like, you would expect him to be a little bit more excited to see you, and even then, like, he's still not like normal Zip right now. He seems a little...
He's not as zippy.
Not as zippy.
You're right, yeah.
He's more doodah.
Right, you don't want to be a doodah.
No, you don't. Zip, I'm gonna level with you. You're gonna tell me what's wrong. And I'm gonna listen to it.
What are you leveling with them? Just
Find out.
Like, you
keep
mean...
saying it.
I mean... I don't know, man. We've all been kind of cooped up here for a while. These storms have been bad.
They're in quarantine.
You know, our ship, we went out for a while, even during the storms. But you know, like, the storms were so bad, they kind of pulled us back in. And, you know, there's been other ships that have been stuck here. A few of them have been sunk completely. A few ran aground. But, I don't know. No one's really been super excited the past few weeks. And I am happy to see you, but I don't feel like now's the time for celebration or joyful conversation.
Let's see. So everyone's sad about the storms?
You know, the storms, and he kind of like leans into you, and he's like, I think there's something going on. I don't know what, but I don't talk to the locals a whole lot, but I think I heard something about maybe some kidnappings or something.
Nice.
But no, not nice. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling it. Do you want a beer or something?
No, I don't drink.
Like, all right. Well, I mean, I should probably get back to my crew.
Alright, see ya, Zip. Then I'm gonna go to the bar and get a beer.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, you can mark off 5 copper.
Nice. And then I would like to tell my crew.
Is that us?
Yes, that would be you two. And Drick. Or Dish. Maybe even both.
Eretz is there with y'all right now.
Oh, he's
Eric?
here.
Or he
where?
might not be, like, actually, like... He's in the bar right now. He's not necessarily, like,
He's got nothing
imposing...
else to do, so.
I'll include him in the huddle too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric's our boy.
He's not imposing himself into your group, but he is available.
Yeah. Boys, crew members,
Sure.
I think there's been some magic storms pulling everyone in this town up.
Yeah, that's what I
Ruining their
said.
mood. Yeah,
Magic storm.
Magic storm. I don't have a scale, but think of a regular storm. This
I can
isn't
think
that.
of some pretty magical
regular.
storm.
Well, this is one of them. Put this on your list to think about. Also, someone may have been kidnapped.
Oh,
Could be related. Magic kidnapping storm, you know? What do you know?
Preston, can I roll something see if I know anything about previous magical storms from my
Sure.
literary knowledge?
Go ahead and make a history check, or if you'd prefer a nature check.
Okay, they're the same, so.
If anyone wants to do that, you're welcome to.
19.
my intelligence is very low.
Yeah, I mean,
Instead, can I go off for a bit and try to get some further detail, like some some descriptions, some various descriptions of the storm these past couple of days from people?
You can certainly try. Just while Fenric, as you think about like what you've read and just your experience with storms. I mean, magic storms. There's probably magic storms. There's a lot of magic stuff, but I mean, you don't know anything specifically about that. You would definitely say that 3 weeks of continuous thunderstorm doesn't seem normal. You would also say, like, it seems like just from remembering, like, on your way in, like, it's pretty clear skies in Vundarum, in fairly clear skies on the way in. It definitely didn't seem like the storm was reaching far outside of this city. So maybe something going on there.
Well, fellas, I'm thinking back of my vast knowledge, and I don't know of any kind of magic storm thing, but it does seem kind of suspicious.
Mal, go ahead and make a either investigation or persuasion check, I guess.
That would be a dirty 20 persuasion.
Okay. Honestly, you're going around and people don't really want to talk a whole lot. You eventually find one guy that's willing to, like, humor you and answer your questions like, I don't know, it's a fucking storm. I mean, there's clouds, there's lots of lightning. I don't know, what more do you want to know?
I mean, that's good information. I just want to know if it was anything other than just a regular storm in appearance.
Just a lot of
That's
rain, a lot of lightning.
Alright. Anything you know about these missing people?
Did you take them?
I don't know, man. I'd rather not talk about that, to be honest.
Alright.
I mean, I heard about it, but that's...
I mean, you don't have to get into it. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in the city.
I mean, if I remember correctly, I think they got their kids back, but I don't know. Just kidnapping is always sad, and it's happened a few times now.
Do they always come back?
I'm only in here every now and then. I think the ones I've heard about have all been returned for whatever that's worth.
Alright. Thanks. Hey, I go over back to our guys. Hey, Bucky, you may have more of a rapport with the people of this city. It seems like you know this place a bit, or know some people. There were missing people. Would you know any of the families, or at least be able to talk to anybody?
Yeah, so I knew that guy. I'm from not here. What's the town I came from? It was a play on Cuostard. It was a play on
Geladu.
Geladu. I'm from Geladu, a few miles south of here.
Honestly,
I don't
probably
know
half
that.
a mile.
A long ways south of here. I don't know the surrounding area too well.
Okay.
For the families.
Alright. Well, I'm thinking that we should talk to somebody, connect to them or something. I'm hearing that some of the missing people, some of them come back. I don't know if all of them do, but certainly some of them.
You're right. I'm gonna grab Mal around the shoulders. Who's the saddest looking guy in this bar?
I want to make a perception check for the saddest looking person.
You can
Yeah, we want to find the saddest looking guy in this bar.
go ahead and make a perception check. You guys can both do it.
Nice.
16.
Or insight, I guess.
Oh,
11.
insight would be 14.
11.
I mean, either way. Okay. You look around. I mean, you see nothing that looks like a grieving parent, at the very least. You do see a group, which it seems like they're all wearing guild pins.
Oh,
Wearing what?
guild pins.
Do
Silver
they look
pins.
sad?
Yeah, I mean, they look
Okay,
like the
nice.
saddest ones here.
And what color is their pin?
Silver.
Nice, let's get them.
Sure. Okay. Let's go chat to those guys.
Let's do kind of a sad walk towards them. So we fit in.
Sure, I follow your lead, man. Go.
I'm just gonna follow
then-
behind. Not
Hey.
really acting sad, but following behind.
Gentlemen, looking a little under the weather. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Are you guys wearing your pins?
Let's
No.
put them. No, we're not.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
They're like, I'm sorry, we don't really feel like talking right now.
We don't talk to non-guild.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and put on my pin.
Okay.
Still looking sad, I see.
They're like, oh, cool. Glad you're also with the glaive.
Okay, Dan.
I assume you guys are here for the same reason we are.
Remind
No,
me,
but it's quickly becoming that.
Yeah, what reason would that be?
Oh, honestly, we probably shouldn't talk about it. We're
No, I probably am. I just forgot on the way here.
no.
Very forgetful captain that I am.
We lie so much in this. Everything we say is a lie. We do not enter conversations truthfully with people ever.
That's how adventure is.
Look, this is, yeah, it's definitely not something we would want to talk about here. If you guys, I don't know, if you're not here specifically for the quest that's going on, I would recommend leaving town.
I'm gonna lean in. You're here for the kidnapping?
Make a persuasion check.
Nice.
And I'll say with advantage.
16. 25.
They're like,
Woo!
yeah, that one.
Nice.
But keep your voice down.
So who was kidnapped? On the case.
There were twins,
Nice.
of a family around here. I believe their names were Lucina and Lacey. It was weird. They're both very young, like 3 months, like a week apart. They were kidnapped, but one of them was kidnapped after the other was returned. It was
You meant
strange.
they were kidnapped a week ago, not that they're twins.
Yeah, yeah, they were kidnapped a week apart from one another. At least from what we heard from the parents. They've got both their kids back at this point, but I don't think that necessarily makes parents any happier.
Yeah, but so what's the problem now? They got the kids. We just want to kill the napper?
I mean, there's no situation where it's ever going to be comforting knowing that someone could just take your kids, right?
Hmm.
At this point, you see a couple people at other tables kind of looking at them, just kind of like the side eye, like, why are you talking about this?
Nice.
Nice.
And would you say this magic rain popped up around the same time we got some nappings going on this time?
I mean, we don't know if it's magic rain.
Okay, regular rain.
Look, we have more information. You guys want to pull off somewhere more private where we can talk about this? This is
Yeah,
something.
I got a room
I'd love to.
somewhere.
Okay. And they'll get up and they'll follow you.
We got them.
No, we kidnapped them.
There will be,
Yeah.
and it's actually only 2 of them get up to follow you. The other 2 kind of sit there and are just drinking, not really looking at y'all.
I don't care about the other two.
Bunch of lushes.
What you call
Call them a lush.
defensive?
It is.
So,
Oh, I know what I was. Never mind.
I assume you guys are also here for the hag.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's y'all's group name?
We're Gang of Thieves.
See.
That doesn't inspire confidence.
Honestly, refreshing to see the honesty straight up. So
Well, we don't actually steal from people. We're just trained as thieves. You know, a few of us came from the streets. A lot of these names are given, not chosen.
me too, actually. Where are y'all from?
Oh, a
They
few.
just said the streets.
Yeah, the streets.
have to be
Weren't you
somewhere.
listening? Yeah, I mean, a couple of us trained over with the Night Watchers. We recently lost another member who also did, but look, if you guys seriously, like, this might be. I don't want to put you guys down as copper, but this might be a little bit out of your league.
I'm gonna take off my pen.
Okay.
What about now?
She was able to take out one of ours, and I don't know. We're not feeling too great about this one.
Y'all headed back? You're not gonna see it through?
No, we're gonna see it through at least for now, but it's
What if you had 4 more, 5 more members to kill a hag?
I only see 3 of y'all, or I guess 4 if Drickdish followed y'all. Eric would not have followed y'all.
Oh, well, 4 guaranteed hitmen.
Potentially another 3. We waited a day or two.
Yeah, you know, we could get some army.
Honestly, we'd
Firepower.
have a small army.
Honestly, that does sound better, but I don't know. Like, we threw our best at her. We thought we even got the sneak on her, and she saw us coming.
But you haven't seen our best. We've killed the carrion crawler.
That's, I mean, that's impressive, but I don't know. I think we're definitely going to take a few days to settle down and think about
What if I
what's going
told
on.
you we had another group? So we're copper. We have recently become friends with a group who was previously clear, but maybe
Not-
copper by the time they get here. So if you combine the two of us, we're kind of like a silver.
What if I told you we had
She
5
kinda
years
she cut you
experience
off.
in lynch mobs?
She cut you off. She's like, "Look, I mean, you guys seem great, and you seem
Thank you.
excited to do this. We're just really not in the mood, right? Like we said, we just lost our 5th, and
Understand.
the jovial mood is just not really how we're feeling right now.
I understand.
What's your name? Do we have names for them, Preston?
They're the Gang of Thieves.
No.
Oh, you
am
mean
I
their
a jerk
actual
if I ask
names?
for them specifically? Yeah.
Yeah. The main one that's talking to you is a half elf, and her name is Nei, Nei.
Nerd.
Okay. Cool.
She's a horse.
Nice.
Yeah. Nay, my name's Mal, if I didn't say it already. Understand this is a rough time for y'all. If you do end up staying here, we'll pass along anything that we find out to you. I think we're going to be here for a little bit.
That'll be good to know. Appreciate it. And she and the other one will leave the room.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm done trying to convince anybody in the glade to help us with stuff.
Yeah, maybe we should just go kill a hag.
Yeah, let's not try and team up.
I think. Can we escort them out of our room? My room?
They've already left. Yeah, they've left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just shoo them out. To say, like, I mean, if listen, not that I'm underestimating our own abilities, but if they couldn't take down this hag, no way are we taking it down.
Okay, but maybe
You're probably
they didn't
right.
consider, can hags swim?
Yeah, I mean, what do I know about hags?
Make a history or I don't know, maybe an Arcana check.
What
Arcana
would
would
I-
be 21.
Okay. You know there's several types of hags. I wouldn't say you know a whole lot. You would know there exists a sea hag. You wouldn't really know a whole lot about a sea hag. You've definitely never encountered one. But you know, they. I mean, you would. I guess with the 21, you would know that hags kidnap, consume children, and return them back to their parents as a hag baby.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
bad news.
I, Elliot Eccles, know a lot about hags.
Right.
But Mal understanding some hag knowledge helps me out a bit.
Right.
So she's probably too high above our pay grade. What are we trying to accomplish here? Are we trying to kill her? Are we trying to stop the storms? Is it one of the same? What do we think?
Do we have to
I
kill the hag babies?
Probably not until they grow up.
But they are going to turn into sea hags then.
Yeah, but they're normal right now. They just get to have a normal childhood and they turn to hags.
And then they eat more people.
Eating, I don't know about eating, but, you know, hags. Good news is that they're back for now.
As
Yeah,
hags.
but like, yeah, I'm kind of with Bucky on this one. I think.
I
But
think
how
the
do we
kids-
tell these parents that their kids are now hags?
hags?
I mean, do you want to tell a bunch of parents that their kids are hags?
No,
Me.
just two parents.
Listen,
Just
I'm
two.
as a parent and a grandparent, I would not want my child to grow up to be a hag. I've kind of already gone down that path in a sense. And,
I don't want to kill a bunch of babies, though, so maybe
Yeah,
we
but-
just go fight the
Or would
hag.
you kill a baby carrion crawler?
We did. We killed several. We stomped on a lot of eggs.
Well, it sounds like you could kill a baby hag if they're all monsters.
I think
No.
maybe we don't have to kill the baby hags. We can just let the parents kill their own children.
Listen,
We don't
listen,
need
listen.
look. We don't need to kill or get a bunch of babies killed.
Listen,
We
I
can just
love
go
baby
fight this.
killing as much as the next guy, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm thinking, why partially solve a problem when we could just solve it for good?
Well, I don't know if we're going to convince a bunch of parents whose kids look normal, by the way, that they need to kill their babies.
But
We
we
could trust them.
know
We-
that we know that their kids aren't normal.
Yeah, but that's like 10 years down the road.
Alright,
like
we
that
throw
kid's
them in
going
the
to grow
sea.
up.
If they float, they're hags.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Real babies.
I don't know. Okay. Alright. Well, okay. First problem. The last problem we need to deal with is hag babies. The first problem we need to deal with is regular hag, who was so powerful that five silver glade members couldn't do it, and they lost one of their.
Weren't we?
I don't want to get us off topic. We're going back to the hag babies thing. What if we tell this other group that the babies that are returned are now hag babies, and then they can tell the families about it.
They seem to be not about anything right now. They just lost one of their members.
Right, but like, I'm just saying in the future, maybe we leave that duty to them.
We're really just causing more problems. We're not solving anything, though.
Everything gets worse before it gets better.
Right, that's a pirate motto.
Yeah.
Okay, either way, I don't see how telling parents their babies may turn into hags benefits us. Or anybody,
No, it doesn't.
really.
It benefits them because now
Does
when
it?
they're
Because they're just
now
left
their
with-
children grow up and start eating children, they know why.
Well, maybe it's a how do I make this reference in D&D? Maybe it's I can't do it. Okay, I give it up. I was gonna make a
That was the end of his statement.
Yeah, but I
Right, so we're gonna kill these babies.
we're not killing the babies.
Okay, I think
I-
I agree with both of you. I think the babies is an issue that we will need to deal with, but we can deal with it later. I think the most pressing matter is the actual hag itself, the adult hag.
Right, more kids are going to be turned into hags unless we stop this hag.
Right. We can't just keep killing all the children. So,
What's come to my attention, I don't think we can drown it. That was my plan.
Sure.
But if you're going to be named after the largest body of water, you can probably swim.
what?
Yeah, wait, what?
Just saying.
The sea? Like you're saying the sea hag is powerful
Yeah.
because it's named
Yeah,
after
I'm
the
just saying,
sea?
if it was
Do
a
you think
fire
the
hag,
sea is the largest body of water?
The hag probably has a name. It probably doesn't go by sea hag.
Do you know what an ocean is?
the 7 seas? How many seas do we have, Preston?
7.
7 seas? I don't know how many oceans we got, but certainly not that many.
Well, just because there are more of them doesn't mean they're bigger.
Right. Generally, yeah. We don't need to have this conversation.
Alright, so how many of you guys are pirates? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, like I said, I have, sailed on some of the seas before.
Oh,
And
great.
the
How many
ocean.
oceans have you sailed on?
At least one, probably.
Yeah, I bet it was actually a sea.
No. It was
Guaranteed.
the ocean.
I don't know.
And it was big.
Yeah, I don't even know how to swim, so I'm not. You're right. I'm wrong. So that's another thing. If this sea hag is in the ocean, I'm kind of useless.
Do sea hags live in the ocean? Because
They
they're
have
sea
sea
hags.
name.
They would live.
They
They
have
would
sea
live in
in
the
it.
sea,
Yeah, that's
which
that's
is
what I
smaller
was
than the
thinking.
ocean. So
It feels
What-
like
what if-
semantics because I
What
can't
if you
swim.
what if we just get an ocean hag?
what
Bigger
if?
hag.
Well, by your definition, that'd be even more powerful.
What
Eat
if we
bigger
did a
hag,
boat?
eat smaller hag. It's like fish.
Okay. Would that ocean hag also kidnap children and turn them
Oh.
into ocean hags?
Well,
if
it
we-
kidnap bigger children, which the kids here are pretty
Yeah.
small.
Agreed. What if?
Yeah,
what if
it's
we
still in
raise
3
these
months
children?
old.
We raise the children into being adult hags, and then we use the adult hags that are currently children to kill the other adult hag.
I like what you're
Yeah.
thinking, but that's going to take a little too long.
Yeah, I think we need a faster
You're
response.
right. I'll probably be dead by then.
Also, all of the hags will be hags by then.
What if we just burn it? Burn its house down.
But it's in the
Burn it
water.
down. Oh.
Will we not
Pollute
be
it?
underwater? We
Could
don't know
we
that
just-
for sure.
Could we just pollute it? Lamp oil?
Okay. What I'm hearing now is that we need information, and nobody in town wants to give it to us. So maybe
It's
we
also-
just sleep and try in the morning.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Okay.
Drictish, you have any thoughts?
I'm not killing babies.
Wise
you
words
get
from Drictish.
Damn. I thought I could sell him.
Okay, so you guys are calling it a day at this point?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'll just killing those kids.
Okay. You guys all find general spot to sleep. There's only 2 beds in this room. If one of you wants to rent another room, you're welcome to.
Well, this is my room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll go rent a room.
Okay.
Can I take the other bed?
I believe that was 5 silver.
I'll keep Drictish in my room,
Damn you.
and then you two can sleep in the other room.
Drick
Nice.
Dish lays down on the floor rather than the bed.
Aw.
What?
He said it. Aw.
If no one's using it. Alright, I'll just settle it.
Okay, so Malin, Bucky, you're sharing a room?
No, I think I'm gonna be sleeping on the other bed in Finrick's room.
Okay.
Since Drick chose the floor.
So I'm alone in a room.
Yes.
Okay. You guys get some sleep. I'll be right back. Okay. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay.
I guess I step on Evan.
No, he's sleeping in the other room, right?
No, Evan said he's sleeping in the bed, and now Dripdish is sleeping on the floor.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Evan, which room were you sleeping in?
The one with Caleb and Dripdish.
Okay. Then Mal, you leave. Okay. As you are asleep, you hear in the middle of the night Fenric getting up out of bed. And he leaves the room.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Can I follow him?
You can. Are you doing it stealthily or?
No.
Okay.
I figure he's sleepwalking.
Fenric,
Go to the bathroom.
as you leave the room, you see that Bucky is following you, and then you notice again that Drickdish is following him. They're all
Guys, I'm just going to the bathroom. You don't need to follow me.
Gotta stay safe.
Please leave.
Okay. Now I'll follow stealthily.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Oh. 17.
Okay. Fenric, are you keeping an eye on him, or?
I mean, what does Dripdish do, I guess?
Drickdish, when he sees... I assume, Bucky, you'll go back to the room, you'll close the door for a second, and Drickdish will come in and just lay back down on the floor. And if you want him to follow with you, he can also try to follow stealthily, or you can try to sneak out. He won't see you sneak out because he's not really looking, but if you are being like, hey, follow me, then he'll follow you. That's a question for you, Bucky. Do you want Drickdish to follow you stealthily?
No.
Okay. Alright, then you are trailing Fenric.
Nice.
Fenric, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to the nearest boat.
Okay. Bucky, you see as Fenric steps outside and starts heading down towards the shore.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be anyone else out here, and he's kind of stumbling on himself because it is dark and it's very muddy. But, you know, the lighthouse is still out there, and it's kind of lighting things up. It's foggy, so it's hard to tell, or not foggy, but it's rainy.
Okay.
And he's just kind of following his way down to the docks. Fenric, there's a handful of boats out there. Go ahead and make a perception check. As you're just getting down to the dock and just taking a look at what's going on down there.
18.
Okay. You see there are 3 boats on the dock. You do notice there is one woman just sitting at the edge of the dock, but she's not paying any mind to you. The closest boat is one called the Sea Cow. It seems to be a smaller vessel. You would recognize it as not a speedboat, but like a faster moving, maybe a messenger boat. Then there's a bigger one next to it called the Revenge, and a bigger one, or around the same size, called the Meander.
One seems the easiest for me to sneak onto.
If you're trying to avoid the woman that's just sitting on the dock, you would probably want to go a little further down to the Meander. Or you
on
can...
the Meander, are there... I mean, it's a boat, so I guess I can't see onto it.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of get onto it to really tell what's on it.
What kind of boat did you say it was?
It's bigger. It would either be maybe a fishing vessel. Probably a fishing vessel. Maybe just a normal, not shipping, but like a just a normal like sailing, maybe a leisure vessel.
Sure.
Vessel.
Yeah, I guess I'll go over to that one then.
Okay. Are you doing this stealthily to try to avoid the woman seeing you, or are you just headed over there?
Oh, I mean, do I need to?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, but you'd have to roll a stealth check if you're trying to avoid her seeing you.
I mean, sure. I want to act like a little natural,
Okay.
but also like where I'm, I don't want to be seen.
I'll say make a stealth check with disadvantage. Because it is late, it is dark,
Sure.
and there's not a whole lot in between you and the ship and her.
Well, I'm just gonna say that the 6 fails, but I'll try it. Wow, a 6 and a 7. That's pretty good.
Okay. As you're walking over to the vessel, you don't feel that stealthy. She doesn't seem to pay you any attention, but
I just look a little sketchy.
Sure.
Maybe a little shady.
and are you hopping onto the boat or?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get up on there.
Yeah, I mean it's not like it's raised up super high or anything like that. You can.
There's like a wooden plank or something I can walk.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you could set one up to do it. It's not already set there, but you can do it. You make your way onto your boat. This is definitely like a fishing vessel, and you work your way onto it. There's fishing rods. There's a few buckets. Seem to be empty. Probably something they'd put fish in. And then
Is there like a single fish somewhere?
no fish on this boat.
Maybe like a gutted fish?
Nope, it's pretty clean. You get the idea that this boat hasn't been used for fishing in maybe a few weeks, and maybe they're just waiting for the rain to clear up before they actually go out. The only thing that's really there are fishing rods that are not loose, but they're like tied down in their normal spot. There's definitely like a lot of rope, maybe a few barrels here and there.
The buckets aren't tied down.
No.
Okay, I'll just take a bucket and I guess heave it overboard.
Okay. By the way, Bucky, you're seeing all of this.
Nice.
Okay.
And then, well, I guess before I throw it overboard, I'm just gonna assume this lady would probably hear the splash of the bucket.
You look over. You can't really see exactly what she's doing, but she's definitely kind of turned her gaze towards you.
Can she see me on the boat?
You can't really tell, but she's definitely looking in your direction. She's got like hair kind of covering her face, and like the rain, it probably looks like one of those things. The rain's coming down so hard it would be annoying to keep pushing your hair out of your face, so she's just kind
Well,
of.
if the rain's coming down so hard, it might be hard for her to hear a splash in the water.
Yeah,
So
but
I
she's
wanna try to
definitely
get-
looking in your direction.
I want to try to get somewhere on the boat where you probably couldn't see me.
Okay.
Or here's what I want to do. Also, why is my camera?
When I switched you, it turned off.
So what I want to do is like, if the edge of the boat is like here, maybe take a bucket in my hand and kind of like, just lean over the edge.
Okay.
And then just like maybe hang out there for a little bit
Okay.
and then just drop the bucket.
Okay. You do that. It feels like it's a pretty natural move.
I am a pretty natural guy.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna talk to Sam. And I'm just gonna say, does that count as rowing? But he does respond to me.
It'll
In something
squawk.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah, Evan does not hear. He does just keep squawking. I've already done what you told me to do. I will throw a single pole.
Okay. You throw a fishing pole into
Or
the water.
I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure. Lean over.
I'm not just gonna
casual.
like run over, take it, and javelin toss it in.
Okay.
I'll just take a pole. You know, kind of not do the exact same thing, but you know, kind of just go over close and just kind of drop it in.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna say, I think that's good enough. And then,
Sam seems to not have anything else to say.
yeah, I'll kind of maybe like mosey around on deck for just like a couple minutes before I
Okay.
try to head back down.
Alright, you head on down. Bucky, are you just waiting for him to get back, or...?
Yeah, I want to wait kind of at the tavern door.
Okay. As you're walking back, Fenric, you'll hear a voice. I saw what you did.
God?
It's, you look over and the woman that was sitting on the dock, still looking kind of towards the boat, not really at you. Just... It's okay. I won't tell anyone.
Okay.
You should head home now. I hear the monsters come out at night.
Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do. Appreciate it, ma'am.
You,
I give her a little hand wave and I walk a little faster back.
she
towards
kind of
the-
turns and looks at you, and like this big, you can finally see her face, and this big grin
Hang on,
kind of comes
be right
over. He's getting his pizza, I guess. Would you have kind of gone ahead once you started watching him walk back, or?
Well, I kind of just want to wait inside the tavern door so I can ambush him.
Okay. But yeah, she smiles at you. It's this big, really ugly-looking smile. But she just lets you walk off. And you walk back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. And you do so. Once you get inside the tavern, Bucky is right there.
Surprise. Some piss, huh?
I like to get out and enjoy the weather.
And piss off a boat? With a
Sometimes.
bucket?
Sometimes.
That felt
Okay.
unnecessary.
You got a problem with that?
What happened to, oh no, we don't need to steal a boat? Mister, I'm gonna jump on a boat that I don't own?
I didn't steal the boat.
Certainly felt like it.
I don't have a boat, so I didn't steal it.
Watching you, Buster.
Hey, have I ever told you I think you'd make a really good captain?
I'm not falling for that one today.
But tomorrow you might?
We'll talk about it.
Okay, well, we should probably go to bed and, you know, dry off and pretend like nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys head back to your rooms and kind of shake off the wetness of your clothes. Yeah. You guys find some rest. I think that's probably a good point for us to leave off. Sorry, Mal, for pushing you out for the last 15 minutes, but as our adventurers think and decide on how to proceed, this session comes to an end. Perhaps next time they will prove themselves as heroes, or perhaps they'll be overcome by their adversaries. But as for now, a clock ticks.
Nice. So before I go, I drew a fun little picture. That's the fish called Adventure.
Okay.
That's me fishing for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you put that on a digital way, I'll add it to the recap for next week.
Oh, sick.
Maybe, if I can work it in.
I have a suspicion that I've encountered the hag.
You know, I thought that was your patron.
I mean, I hope not.
Patrons are normally evil.
Yeah.
That one seemed pretty evil.
Yeah, she did. She did seem pretty evil. I'm really not a big fan of her.
Don't worry, I'm marking this guy up so we can get the fish called adventure. It's gonna be awesome.
You guys are level 3.
Ooh boy.
Hooray!